Right, we should be good. We should be live. I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. The World Cup action continues with our third and penultimate round of 16 game, at least for us. Of course, still 2 to go tomorrow. This is the 6th of 8 games. And yeah, it's Brazil in action. They're facing Korea. And we've just seen, well, is it a shock that Japan are out? Brilliant response, but yeah, noise. It is kind of surprising, I think. But yeah, Brazil-Korea is a few minutes away from getting underway. So I will quickly go through the lineups. Then Harry will join us and we'll get into some predictions and, everything else we do in the build-up. But yes, right, the Brazilian team is Alisson between the sticks. There's a flat four of Militao, Marquinhos, captain Thiago Silva and Danilo in at left back. Then it's a pivot of Paqueta and Casemiro, Vinicius on the left, Rafinha on the right, Neymar in attacking midfield, Richarlison leads the line. He's been on fire this tournament, Richarlison. If Brazil want to proceed tonight, they're going to have to hope he is firing, because that will fire them a long way. Also, quickly, welcome to the stream, Joe Martin, XZ, and Ryan Toon with the classic high full stop. Great to see you, Ryan. As for South Korea, they line up with Kim in goal. It is a back four of Kim, and Kim again. You guessed correctly. In the pivot, it's Young and Hwang. Hwang's on the right, Son on the left, the captain, of course, Lee in attack midfield, and Cho leading the line. Obviously, there is going to be a lot of similar names today, as we see in this
Back
squad.
Five of Kim, 2 Hwangs.
Yeah. I mean,
nice and easy to commentate on
the ones we know will remember to, use their full names, as it will help decipher as to who's who. But yeah, apologies if the Kim does get a little bit, continuous throughout the stream. But yes, right, we have got 7 minutes. So Harry, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you've been fast asleep. But yes, what is your prediction for today's game? Brazil obviously go into the tournaments as favourites. South Korea, I think, are the ones with the longest shot heading into this round 16 stage.
I think Brazil will have enough today. I'm going to go Brazil 2, South Korea 0. Not convincing for Brazil, but a decent enough result to get them through. South Korea will try, but I don't think they'll have enough.
So 2-0 could still be a convincing display.
Yeah, it could be convincing, but I think it'll be goals from Richarlison and Neymar.
All right, I'm going to go. I think there will be a Brazil goal. But I fancy an upset. Oh. We've not had one yet. It's happening today. It's going to be 2-1 South Korea after extra time. We're heading to extra time. We've just seen the game before this goes to extra time, but we've not seen extra time on live yet. We're going to see it tonight. It's going to be Brazil 1, South Korea 1 after the, after 90 minutes, but then South Korea will bring it back.
Fair enough.
Well, that won't it?
And that'll be a big shock.
So I'm going to go early Richarlison goal. Yeah. I'm going to go Son leveller, and Hwang Hee-chan's going to get another winner.
Bit similar to the Portugal game that got them to this stage.
Yeah, similar to that, but not identical.
Yeah, this should be pretty easy for Brazil. South Korea are a good side, but compared to I'm just looking at Vinny, Rafinha, Neymar, Richarlison.
It's Nilo in at left back, which is brilliant when I have Alexandro in my fantasy team. Things we love to see. Lol, Jack. Why are you not backing it? South Korea going to do it. X said, I hope not, Jack. Right.
I hope Brazil got enough.
South Korea doing it. No, fair enough. The sensible prediction here is a comfortable Brazil win. Brazil are a very good side, but I fancy an upset. X-Head saying, I want Brazil to win 9-0. Richarlison scores all 9 and there's 5 assists by Marquinhos, while 4 are assisted by Militao. Fair enough.
But,
and 15 saved from Alisson. So you have 4 Brazil players in your team. Mate, you're going to be mudded when they lose 2-1.
I don't know. I think they'll be absolutely fine.
Well, yeah. That is the common prediction here. Brazil are very strong.
They are very, very strong. They've looked good throughout the whole tournament, although they did lose to Cameroon. So who knows?
Yeah, but do South Korea have Vincent Abubakar?
No. Didn't
think so. So
I think... Yeah,
do they have a chance?
2-0, I agree. 2-0. I think they'll be happy with that.
Gosh, Ron. Also, Chelsea fan, what's your prediction? And if Joe Martin, if you're still here, I mean, after your comment of I think Italy will probably win the World Cup.
Well...
yeah, I don't know what we're going to get out of that from Joe, but if he is still here, make sure to put your prediction. And anyone else that's just tuned in, get your prediction in chat. We've got 4 minutes until we're underway here. And yeah, Any sort of thoughts to go for? Obviously, we don't have the usual 30 minutes we do before stream tonight. So, what are you thinking with your brief 4 minutes? Give me your thoughts.
South Korea could maybe cause them a few problems with balls into the box or on the counter attack. But I think apart from that, Brazil will be solid defensively, run the midfield battle, and I expect Richarlison and Neymar to run the show.
Yeah, I do think South Korea needs to take, influence or inspiration from the performance that Cameroon put on against Brazil. They kept it very, very tight at the back, very compact. Didn't let Brazil's runners be able to get, past them. They were willing to put in the foul, willing to put in the tackle when they had to. Obviously, you're going to want to avoid that because, it could go to yellow cards and stuff, and you don't want to see any reds. But, if it comes down to it, you've got to be prepared to make that challenge for your team.
I think the one thing that South Korea have got to look at, they've got to look at markers. Let's get through the first 5 minutes, let's get through the first 10 minutes. Then we'll go into 20 minutes. Let's get past the first, 20, 30, then 40, and then get if they can get in at half time 0-0, that's a really, really good job from them. Yeah,
Switzerland's weakness is in their attack, and Serbia have disappointed this World Cup. Yeah, but I still think Switzerland could nick it. I still think Switzerland could beat Portugal. I know they didn't do much against Brazil, and I think that's what your point is there, that Alisson will be tested for the first time this World Cup. Yeah, Serbia haven't been great. Everyone's dark horse, it's similar to Turkey. Everyone's like, Turkey going to smash the Euros.
Serbia,
got grouped, didn't score a goal, didn't get a point. And then Serbia, everyone's dark horse against this tournament, did nothing. Mine were Japan, so I'm gutted they didn't go any further. But,
that penalty, first time since next time penalties this tournament.
That was
they
so
played
poor,
so
wasn't
well
it?
until the penalties were awful.
I mean, big saves from Livakovic. He is probably one of the best penalty savers out there, but the penalties were...
the penalties were woeful. I could have saved them.
Well...
I mean, they rolled along the floor to Livakovic.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have got down to it.
I would have. Straight down the middle, most of them.
Sky Sports Germany reported that Manchester United are out of the Jude Bellingham race.
Were they ever in it?
I was going to say. Yeah, no, I can also report that, Warwick Davis isn't going to be going for the high jump this year.
Free.
So, I mean, he still could do the high jump.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping him.
No.
You do you, Warwick. I hope you win it. But yeah, Chelsea fan is going 2-0 Brazil, fair enough.
So everyone's gone 2-0 apart from you. He's gone 2-1 South Korea.
Come on. I believe they can do it, I feel like we could be in for an upset. I hope we're in for an upset tonight. Also, welcome to the stream, Nick Nat, great to see you. Welcome. This is the thing, right? This is what confused me about last night. I don't know what happened, but I don't know whether everyone was watching with their family, but no one was here. But it's not even obviously if you miss a stream, we're not fuming. But it was just intriguing to see that everyone didn't turn up on the same night. I don't know whether just a question for the people watching. Did you get any sort of notifications? Because what we've heard from other people is that they didn't get a notification. I know Matteo said last night he didn't get a notification for the stream. So yeah, if you didn't, please do inform us because I'm intrigued to see why that happened. But yeah, good game last night. Unfortunately, no one here.
It was a good game, and
really,
I fully
other than
believe
Exed, of course.
we're going to beat France.
Yeah, you know what? I'll back it. Loads of people come up to me and asking whether I think we'll do it. I'm confident.
I've had a lot of people saying we're not going to do it, and I'm like, what are you on about?
Yeah.
What are you on about? But yes, should be.
Should be a game.
This game should be good, but I don't. I'll be surprised if South Korea, challenge Brazil today.
Yeah, right. We are about to get underway here.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hang on, we're about to start, but yeah, Neymar's looking for his fans or his family, I presume, probably more likely. South Korea will get us started as they attempt to face the giants Brazil. We are now underway. South Korea get us kicked off here. And they have it's very much a David versus Goliath situation today. Unlikely to happen in January. Is this Jude Bellingham? Yeah, no, I don't see Bellingham moving in January. No, Dortmund want to hold on to him if they're going to have any chance at the second half, fighting Dortmund at all, and also obviously Europe and stuff. Oh, Brazil for already big challenge though from Kim. And now he gives it to his left back, Kim. Back inside. Here's Young, plays it forward. Forced to Hwang. Finds Son. Son plays it to Cho. This is a good start from South Korea. And they're forward, but apparently Cho is offside. I believe that was why they will ignore the ball. Yep, we pan to the linesman. He has got his flag raised. It's a fast start for Korea, though. They managed to get the ball off. Well, they lost the ball initially, won it back. Looked like a spring attack, but no, didn't exactly happen for them. Nick Nut going 4-0 Brazil. Everyone's very confident Brazil will win tonight. I just don't know. I feel like we could be in for an upset. I know the poll currently says 100% in favour of Brazil. But I think we could see something happen.
Korea were to win today.
We've only had one poll ever, 100% one team in Tipsy Life history. That was yesterday for England.
Surely we've seen more.
Nah, I don't think so. I think we've always had someone just come in and have a cheeky little vote for someone. Tipsy Catering's going 3-1 Brazil as well. How confident are you versus France?
100%.
Yeah, it depends. On the day, 100% confident. Until then.
Right now, Walker's going to pocket Mbappe.
Right, no.
If Matty Cash can pocket him for 60 minutes, then I think Walker can do a whole game.
I think we can win. That's certainly not a question, but, we are good enough. But I feel we're going to have to, score a few because there's no way we keep a clean sheet against France.
We won't concede. We will concede.
We will concede. We're going
the whole tournament conceding.
We've already not done that.
No,
twice at Iran.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Okay.
Anyway, Thiago Silva. Here's Marquinhos. Brazil bringing it forward. Lovely ball over the top for Richarlison. Brings it down nicely. Tries to go to Neymar, but it's cut out
back in this
by
game,
White. And Kim, the goalie, clears it.
In the first group game, didn't get to play the last two. Brazil got through without him. Is he a pro tonight or is he a con?
He's a pro. Having Neymar's always an advantage.
Yeah.
Here's Son. Son running at Eder Militao. He can certainly be the difference tonight. Heung-min Son, brilliant player. Stopped there in his tracks, though, by a mixture of Militao and then Rafinha's tackle. And now Brazil will bring it forwards. Here's Neymar Jr. As you was just mentioning, could he be? I feel like he could be the difference today. Goes out wide to Vinicius. If they do need a difference maker, though they shouldn't. Richarlison, Neymar. Neymar's pass back to Richarlison's cut out, and now they're trying to bring it forwards. Hwang. That's off the pitch. But yeah, I feel like Korea just needs to calm down a little bit. I think, that's a handball from Cho.
But yeah, you got to be careful, especially in the underdog. These games can kind of go at 100 miles an hour. Sometimes you just need to slow it down.
So, is it a 4-4-2 by the way for Korea today? I know they usually line up with a 4-2-3-1 they have in the other games, but it looks more like a 4-4-2 with Son as one of the two strikers. Son left striker, Cho right striker. I think is how they're lining up tonight. With Hwang and...
Yeah. Might be 40 on an attack, but especially defensively.
Yeah, with Hwang and Lee, I think, are the wide men. Son forming a partnership up front with Cho. But yeah. My favourite South Korea player is Kim. He's a very good player. He plays in defence with his mates Kim, and Kim, yeah. What is that? That's how he would say terrible from Rafinha. Here's Kim.
From Rafinha.
Cross to Kim. Pumps it, long Kim, and that is Son in behind. Can he fight off Marquinhos? He's arguing he's fouled. I don't see anything in that.
He's offside.
He's offside.
That line's just right. He put his flag every time.
Kim is very good. Big fan of Kim.
To be fair, actually, in a non-jokey way, Kim Min-hae.
Kim Min-hae, sensational, yeah.
Very good centre half.
Brazil come forwards though.
Their key players have to pull through for them today.
I think they have got more key players than when they last turned up though. I feel like Hwang's obviously a big difference maker. Obviously Son's a sensational player. He was there
saw Japan,
at their last tournament.
Sometimes it isn't your key players. Yeah, we saw Ritsu Doan come on against Spain and completely change the game.
Yeah, he's still a sensational player though. If I've heard of them, they're probably a good player.
Yeah. Kim fouled there.
That is the number 3, the left back, Kim.
Alisson will get a test tonight. It'll be interesting to see if he does. Obviously, he's only played the first game, didn't play in the second or the third.
Yeah, it's whether South Korea can stay on side, really, because they're already trying these audacious balls over the top. But if Son and Cho just can't, watch the line, then they'll never actually be able to capitalise on these. Kim. Across to Kim now, the number 19, will he plays? Yeah, the centre half. Zips it forward, it's well cut out. By it's Thiago Silva. Sorry, stepped up. I thought it was Casemiro dropping in. Cho putting a bit of pressure on, and Son wins it back, but apparently that's offside again.
This line is pretty. I think we need to investigate this linesman. He's put his flag up 3 times now.
He doesn't look very Brazilian, but he could be.
I mean, he is miles offside.
But
how sure he doesn't
the Brazil
get
player
it.
had possession, and he won it back, unless he got in front of the Brazilian right back.
Strange.
Can't remember his name now, but yeah. It's Militao, of course.
I missed
Only had
Danny
Danilo
Alves,
in my
I'll be
head.
honest.
Right. I don't think Brazil are.
I think he had something.
I think South Korea are gutted he's not on the pitch.
Solid a field day.
I'm still happy thinking about the 3-0 win over Senegal. If England beat France, it's coming home. There's a good chance. So I still feel like Brazil's a step up from France. If we were to get all the way.
But
Rafinha.
You think they're going to get knocked out by South Korea?
Yeah, they're a step up for England, but not for South Korea, mate.
That's a big
Rafinha.
Oh, no.
He's done really well to get round Kim. Squares it. Richarlison misses it. Vinicius, he's got to put this away. He does, and that is Brazil's first.
That's game over.
Yeah, it didn't take him long. 6 minutes. Brazil have the advantage. A very good start for the most successful team in World Cup history.
Saw the way that Australia and Co have stayed in games this year. We've seen the way Japan did.
Yeah.
And they didn't concede early, but they have here.
Rafinha puts it into the box. Richarlison should get something on it. Vinny's there though at the back post to finish it. Brazil celebrating as a team. Everyone up there apart from obviously Alisson between the sticks. That would be quite the way for him to run up the entire length of the pitch. Everyone else there though, and it's a good celebration. Now they're bringing on another celebration. It's a group celebration. Rafinha, Vinicius, Paqueta and Neymar all doing a dance.
Well done. You scored 1 goal
A brilliant
in South
celebration.
Korea. Hope you're proud of yourselves.
Why? What's the need? They're allowed to celebrate. Why, whenever it's... if England did that, you'd be buzzing. You've become really Brexit during these streams.
I haven't. Come on. You're 6 minutes into a World Cup round 16 game.
Exactly. It's the World Cup.
You're dancing like you're at a party.
They've scored in the World Cup.
It's like celebrating on like a 4-year-old.
That's not.
Well, it is.
It's just not, though. They're on the world's biggest stage. They're putting a brilliant performance. They're happy to be there.
They scored a goal.
You're such a miserable old man, honestly.
I'm not.
You are.
I just feel bad. I don't like that.
Why?
I feel it's also quite disrespectful.
How?
To Korea. You're just dancing.
Have you ever celebrated when you've scored before?
You're dancing on them though. Get it if you're hugging each other, but you're dancing on them.
You're a joke, mate, honestly.
And to be fair, I haven't celebrated when I score. I usually just run back and get the job done for
That's
the
because
team.
you're 7-0 down.
No.
So it's not going to make a difference.
That's unnecessary.
You're not going to do a
Here
knee
comes it
slide.
again.
Rafinha.
Well, South Korea match up for it now. Match up against it now.
Militao. Paqueta, back to Eder Militao. Here is Casemiro. Cross now. Brazil working it down this left-hand side. Neymar on the ball. He's under pressure. Goes to Vinicius. Vinicius not afraid to run at them. And they are afraid facing him. Neymar goes down under challenge. And that is going to be a free kick.
I don't know where the right back was. I don't know how Vinny was allowed that much space at the back post. No one was anywhere near him. So just things like that. Simple defending from Kim. And he wasn't on his man.
No.
And now Brazil was set piece. They can make it 2-0 inside 10 minutes. Fast start to this game from Brazil. That's what we expected. South Korea were hoping to hold on, but they haven't, and it could only get worse from here.
Well, they can still bring it back. It's a goal, but yeah, you would expect Brazil to push on here. I'll play on. Neymar falls over every time a challenge comes in. That was a soft one, yeah. Thiago Silva. That is not Marquinhos, but someone's played a beautiful ball over the top. It's well cut out. Falls to Neymar.
He's Marquinhos. Marquinhos is playing, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, but that wasn't Marquinhos.
Neymar.
Unless he's shaved.
There, but here's Vinny. Smash it into Kim. And Kim.
Richarlison.
Oh,
and that is a silly pen.
Penalty to Brazil.
Korea is so intelligent from Richarlison. He knows exactly what he's doing. We see it's just intelligent play from the striker.
It's good.
It's
play
really, really intelligent.
And there's nothing Kim can do about it because he's just gone to clear the ball. Richarlison smartly gets in front of him, and because he's got in front of him, he just ends up volleying his leg.
Lee Wung Young there trying to clear the ball. Richarlison gets
it's a definite
caught.
penalty. It's a
and he wins
definite
a pen.
penalty. And it gets from bad to worse for South Korea.
It looks like it'll be Rafinha from the spot. Or he's holding on to the ball for now. I could see him not being the one who takes the penalty, but yeah.
And now...
I'm not confident about my
Rafinha
my
is
2-1
going to give the ball to
Brazil
Neymar.
prediction. There we go.
And Neymar, Korea now relying on Kim in goal. It's going to 4-8 now. I mean, this is a terrible start. And if Neymar is to bury this, 2-0 down inside 11 minutes, it's a mountain decline for South Korea. And you thought they were going to win too, right?
Look, they could still bring it back. But if it is 2-0...
Could Kim pull off a huge save here to keep his side in the game? Could Neymar put the game to bed already? He's going to score this, isn't he? He's going to score this. Neymar doesn't miss these.
Kim's just being reminded by the referee, you need to stay on your line, mate.
Oh, that'll be it when he saves it and then be off his line. So now his socks his Neymar. Back in the side. His second game in this World Cup. Ref blows his whistle. Neymar. Waiting. In anticipation, still waiting. Why is the goalkeeper over there? I don't know what these penalty tactics are from
Neymar taking his time about this one, and he saved it.
Doing?
And Kim is not happy. Neymar, very happy. Brazil will rejoice, and that's a good start.
I don't know what those penalty tactics were from the goalkeeper.
That is a very, very good start. Well, they should be fine now. Party atmosphere already amongst the players. They're 2-0 up, 12 minutes played. This is going to be a long, long night for Korea if it keeps up like this. What was the goalkeeper doing? I don't know what was going on there. He stood to the right of the goal. He then jumps across and doesn't dive for Neymar's pen.
Well, Korea...
That was surprising. And they're going to dance again.
Come on. Okay.
Much to the frustration of Harry for some reason. He hates any sort of
dance
passion.
once. Dance once. But if they're going to dance after every goal... Because at this rate, it is going to be 6-0.
You're so Brexit.
No, but they dance after every goal.
There's two for everyone. No one should dance. Everyone should just clap.
No, but I just feel bad for Korea if Brazil are going to spend every... And also it's adding on time that we don't need. We've had enough added time this tournament. We don't need any more. I don't know what Kim was doing. But 2-0 Brazil, and they tell us they're probably well on their way to the quarter-final.
Yeah, they've played very well so far.
And we're only 13.
South Korea look like they're playing at a level which they can't compete.
They can compete with Portugal, with a weakened Portugal side. They can compete with Ghana.
No, they didn't really compete with them. They just,
Uruguay.
it's a bit, yeah.
But Brazil is just a level above everyone else. They make it look so casual. I think they make it look so easy, Brazil. Yeah, they look like they hardly broke a sweat.
And when the South Korean attack couldn't even stay on side opening minutes. Here's Thiago Silva, back to Alisson. He's cool and calm under pressure, Marquinhos. The fact they're able to play out of that is sensational from Brazil. Militao.
I mean, I don't know what Militao's thinking.
He thinks he's been fouled. He's suddenly miraculously all right.
And then he died, and then he suddenly came back to life.
Cho is fouled. Goes down quite dramatically again, and the referee just says, "Nah, mate, I'm all right." Young. Here now is Kim. Kim Min-jae. Doing really well to bring this forward. Goes to Kim, the right back. It's a good ball. They're playing some nice football now, but can they find a ball into the box? They're just moving around. I think they're going to go back round now. Nice pass across to Kim.
If they have the ball, then Brazil can't score. And they've lost it. Cheap. Brazil throw.
Yeah.
That's one thing you can't do against Brazil. Is play a pass like that.
Substitute don't exist apparently. Well, both those players have gone down softly. I agree. They shouldn't. Not fouls. Don't know what the keeper's doing here. Just very late to react. Doesn't dive. The only way he was saving that is if Neymar rolled down the middle. He had no clue what he was doing there. Anyway, Militao throws it forwards. They try and flick it on. Falls to Kim, who goes across now to Kim, plays it forward. Young Here now is the number 6, I believe that is Huang. Goes to Kim. Looking forward pass. It's well cut out by is that Luke? Was it Lucas Paqueta? No, it's the Brazil middle. It's Casemiro, isn't it? I know that much. Casemiro and Paqueta. All right. It's just it looks more like a 3, but I think Rafinha's just tucked in a lot. And that's cut out by Paqueta. It's going to be another shot, and it's a great effort. What a strike from Hwang Hee-chan, and it forced a great save out of Alisson.
That's a big save from Alisson. That's a great effort. Going top left corner, and Alisson
top
comes
right.
up with a beautiful save.
Left of the pitch, cuts in on his right, and it's a fantastic effort.
Maybe South Korea have still got a bit left. The problem is they're all 2-0 down.
How can you stop them? You've just
another shot. It's blasted.
You've had a brilliant effort there, and somehow Alisson's got to that.
Yeah.
What else what can this Korea team do?
Brilliant effort.
We're going to see a replay of it again. It's an excellent strike from the match winner last time out. But Alisson gets there. Goal of the tournament if that goes in? Nah, Giroud. Just in general.
Just for being Giroud.
Yeah. Well, what would be goal of the tournament?
I don't know.
Excellent, but...
Well, I'm thinking, I can't... We haven't seen too many good goals, have we?
There's been some decent ones. Richarlison's, for me, would be the goal of the tournament so far.
One of against Poland.
Rafinha. If you can still see and hear me. Oh, we've now got... The game has resumed at least.
Yeah, we're back.
So, hello. Apologies for the stream being all over the shop.
We're both on data, which is good.
We don't know what's going on. The Wi-Fi's been fine in the build-up to this tournament. We get to the tournament, the Wi-Fi is shit in the bed. So... yeah, don't know what we're supposed to do. Here's Marquinhos. Out wide to Militao. Looks for that forward pass. Goes back to Marquinhos. And now Brazil will bring it forward. So who's the best keeper? What, just in the world? At the tournament?
At the tournament,
Excess says Courtois, which would be correct for, I guess, in the world right now. He is probably the best goalkeeper.
But I don't like him.
Okay. Still the best goalie. I don't know, other than that. Alisson's been a bit shaky for his club side. Ederson is obviously a good goalkeeper, but I don't think he's on the level of Courtois. Neuer's a little bit past it now.
Jordan Pickford.
Black's naff. Jordan Pickford isn't even top 100.
In the world?
No, he's not good. He's fine he does well for England, but he's not a good goalkeeper. We've got 2 better options watching from the bench. Here's Kim.
Yeah, but I guess international experience.
Well, yeah. But if he's still there in 2024, I'll be stunned.
Yeah, we've got Pope and Ramsdale. I like Ramsdale. I think sometimes he's a little bit for the cameras, but apart from that, he's a good goalkeeper. And Pope is just really tall, and I like him.
Hwang coming inside. It's a good challenge. Neymar goes to Vinicius. Brazil could come forward. They're searching for a third. It's a good challenge by Hwang right on the edge. Oh, and that's some really good attacking play there. From I didn't quite see who it was, but they're bringing it forward now. Lee goes across. Here's Hwang Hee-chan. Looks for an option, tries to take it past Paqueta, it's not come off, and now Brazil can attack when Neymar. Richarlison can't quite get to his forward pass. Korea recover possession. Lee goes out wide, and they go backwards. I think that was Kim. Probably South Korea just don't look like being able to break Brazil down at all. No. Like, they don't seem to have any way to do it.
Yeah. And Brazil had to play
Here's Hwang.
They're 2-0 up.
Kim, he tries to get to the violence, but across him, but Militao deals with him fine. Brazil just look to be a step above this Korea side.
Fans are loving it.
This game seems to be a formality from here on in, but you never know. Maybe we'll see a shock from Korea. Alisson, in my opinion, is the best keeper left in the tournament. Probably right.
Left in the tournament, hasn't been knocked out yet.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I can't think of many others.
Well, like Spain, Unai Simon, England, Pickford,
Argentina,
France
Emi
is Lloris, Argentina, Emi. The goalkeeping standard isn't stunning.
to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've got Aston Villa and Everton goalkeepers and a Bilbao shot stopper. They're all, starting keepers for the tournament. Lloris I don't rate too highly.
I mean, yeah.
Diogo Costa's young,
Costa,
but very good.
Bunu.
Yeah, it's alright.
There aren't many good goalkeepers left in. There aren't many world-class
Sommer.
goalkeepers in general. Yeah. Or
Definitely out
it
there.
was Koval, wasn't it?
Possession loss from Brazil. Korea got the ball, mate. Oh, yeah.
Rare mistake there from Casemiro.
Koval's not great.
I mean,
Hwang, let's go to Kim. Now, Kim will take the throw. I don't know what Korea have. That's the issue. That should just be cruise control for Brazil.
No.
The problem for this now, we're not going to see a brilliant game of it. Brazil aren't going to go push on and try and get 6 because what's the point?
They just had to get through.
But yeah, Militao, Casemiro plays it forward. Possession 1 back, and it's well cut out again. Kim goes back to Kim, kicks up into the air. Paqueta feels he was fouled.
No way.
By Son, and he's won a free kick.
That's how he acrobatically.
9 votes in the poll in chat, by the way, 100% still for Brazil. No one's predicting an upset there.
No.
Militao.
Yeah, kind of what I expected.
Goes to Marquinhos. Here's Thiago Silva. Make sure to vote in the poll in chat if you haven't already. And in terms of likes, I will just refresh. We are currently on 8, so make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. Let's get that up to 10. But yeah. And also, do make sure to recommend the stream with a friend, because for some reason, tonight and last night just don't seem to be doing the same kind of numbers as our streams normally do. So I don't know what's going on there. Whether that's a YouTube thing or what. But anyway, Brazil coming forward with it now. Paqueta, ball in, punched away. Militao picks it up. Goes to Rafinha. Brazil have only had 3 shots so far. Wow.
I feel like that might be about to change. Oh no, I'm back.
Son tries to get away from his man, he can't. Let's just say in that Merseyside derby he was a brick wall. What, Pickford? Yeah, he's had a few good games. Doesn't make someone a brilliant keeper. Here's Kim Min-jae. Plays it forward. This is Lee.
I mean, if South Korea can get 1 goal,
I just don't see them doing that right now.
It's going to take a cracking effort, like the one we saw from Hwang that was saved.
But that's the problem.
That's good football, though.
Kim. I stopped on it. Need to put it in there first time.
They're dangerous tournaments, especially against Portugal and Uruguay.
They need to be unpredictable, and yet Kim's just waiting too long, letting Militao get close to him, and then not being able to cross it ever. So.
But corner here, chance to load the box.
Need to put that in first time. Anyway, Korea.
Your Korea, I would not. I didn't.
Time for a set piece.
I would not expect to see any fancy routines here. Just put it in the box and try and get it on someone's head.
Well, if you have a routine that's going to guarantee you a goal, it looks like they're going to follow your method though. Son, ball in, and it's
awful. Again, doesn't beat the first.
Doesn't beat the first man. Arguably worse than a set piece routine. Shot away at goal. I mean, it's a shot on target at least for Korea. Hwang's effort though really not travelling at Alisson, and now Alisson rolls it out. Danilo bringing it forward.
I guess they're trying to get pot shots away and hope one goes in.
Brazil in control.
Ball over tops and they're going to run through to the goalkeeper.
Kim throws out. They're now driving it forward. Korea. There's a lot of space on this pitch. A lot of room to work with. Now they'll come forward again. Kim across to Kim. Wanted to go out wide to Kim, but he's under pressure. He's now forced out wide to Kim. Looks inside. It's a poor ball. And now Brazil could attack. Here's Neymar. He's got Vinicius to his left. Richarlison to his right. He chooses to go out alone for now. Still going alone. Kim tackles it.
Bad idea. Why has he not played that to Vinny? Don't know why he's trying to do it by himself.
Ball
Still got a
from
corner.
Neymar to Rafinha. Rafinha to Neymar. Neymar. Here is Casemiro. Thiago Silva. It's now with Marquinhos. Sorry, Militao. Paqueta. 1-2 for Rafinha. Oh yeah, I think it's our game keeps freezing and lagging, so we get gets behind. Anyway, Korea bringing it forwards now. It's with Young, goes out wide. Here now is Lee bringing it forward. Back to Young, loses possession. It's a woeful pass. Doesn't look great passing it. Now Rafinha has it back. And it's now with Neymar. Runs into the ref. Turns around and now we'll start. Brazil will attack again. Here's Vinicius Junior.
I mean, it says it all about the same
Trying to
attempts on
come
goal.
inside. It's blocked and it's going to be a Brazil corner. Yeah, but Korea have been just slapping it towards us, and they've not really been too much of a challenge so far.
Well, no chance here for Brazil to extend their advantage. They've got some real threats. We've seen what Thiago Silva can do from corners with Chelsea. Needs a good delivery from Neymar though. Ball in. Not a bad one. Headed away.
Falls to Rafinha on the edge. Vinicius puts the ball in. No one can get a flick on. Casemiro. They're trying to recycle. Here's Paqueta. Paqueta. Back now with Casemiro. Looks to deliver it. It's flicked up in the air. Richarlison does really well with it, to be fair. Finds Marquinhos. Richarlison, it's beautiful football. And there's a third for Brazil.
And that is Brazil at their
That was
finest.
sensational. It's fast, it's quick, it's brilliant. Brazil 3, Korea 0. They are looking absolutely unstoppable. Richarlison's got his goal. And Brazil into cruise control. And yeah,
Just sublime football.
17 minutes left on the clock. And Brazil, they're going to celebrate as a team again. You love the togetherness in this squad, and that is the difference. They are celebrating as a team.
1-2 touch
And
football.
they're loving it. And Harry will be delighted to see that they've not done a dance.
I was going to say, because I should
for him
have
to
taken
complain
the
about.
biscuit at that point.
Richarlison, though, will head over. He's going to celebrate with the subs and with Tite. They're doing a dance together. That is brilliant. Tite getting involved. The subs loving it. Everyone loving Richarlison. The togetherness in this Brazil squad is absolutely sensational. They're celebrating every goal together. Everyone feels part of it. Tite's got to be very happy with what he's culminated. And this was brilliant from Richarlison. A couple little headers. Does really, really well with it. Takes it past Young. Gives it into Marquinhos. It's a lovely quick bit of play. Slotted in. And Richarlison makes no mistake from that kind of area. He is having the tournament of his life.
I get celebrating at the start, but he's we're all waiting to kick off, and he's celebrating with the subs. Like, we want to kick off, mate. Come on. But yeah, I mean, South Korea are sinking without a trace.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything they can do to stop that. Unless here they're coming forward now, and they've lost it. Paqueta into Richarlison. Here come Brazil. It's 4-on-4, and they're looking for a fourth. Richarlison's got to look to his left. He doesn't, but Rafinha does. Back out wide to Vinny.
Yeah. I mean, that's it now, really, isn't it?
Touch. As a go.
As a
over.
pop, but it's nowhere near. You would expect Brazil to put a few more past them now. They've looked really good. South Korea unable to challenge them in any regard, really. But the Brazilian fans, they will not care. They are bouncing up and down, similarly to how the players are. It's a brilliant atmosphere amongst the fans, amongst the playing squad, and even amongst the staff, as we saw Richarlison celebrating with the head coach. He's happy with, that the coach has paid some faith. He trusts Richarlison in that role, Where, I think other managers wouldn't have.
Yeah.
They'd have maybe shoehorned Neymar up front, potentially.
Obviously, Jesus injured.
Yeah, so instead...
Kind of leaves them limited options.
And Richarlison's making the most of his chance. He's been sensational throughout this tournament, and it looks like he's going to continue in that manner.
Thing is, though, what's it going to do for his club football? Because he's not the start of Harry Kane.
No, but he should be nailing in. It should be nailed on that right.
Yeah,
He might be, more likely to start more games. I think Kulusevski, though, is crucial to how they play. So maybe we'll see Kane and Son be able to be dropped more regularly. That's really nice from Hwang, by the way. Brilliant drive forward. Gets around a few players. Gets a shot away. Alisson, though, deals with it really nicely. And now Brazil, we're going to play out again.
It is just beautiful.
Militao, Marquinhos. Lee puts the pressure on, but they keep it. It's out for a throw.
And this is what other teams, like England, like France, like Portugal, like Spain, just don't have. It's that 1-2 touch football that can just rip the
it's
apart.
togetherness from a squad that clearly get on really, really well. As we're seeing from the celebrations, they might not be to everyone's taste, but it shows the togetherness amongst the squad. I think it's brilliant to see, personally. Marquinhos.
I don't mind
across to Thiago Silva.
If
Thiago Silva coming forward.
Ran back to
Casemiro.
their half, and all the other Brazil players are back to their half, and you're in a circle
Marquinhos.
doing chicken dances with mad.
And it's now with Militao, Paqueta, Neymar. They're playing some really nice football. Back with Paqueta. Paqueta goes to Rafinha. He's not the best tournament, Rafinha, but he's looking good tonight. He's not done a lot, but I think he's being helped out by the fact Brazil are playing really, really well. Watching the replay, he did shoot it straight at Alisson. Oh yeah, it's after you said Alisson's the best keeper at 1-on-1s in the world. Yeah, I know that one was hardly a world-class save, but yeah.
Is he? Best keeper at 1-on-1s?
Considering the number he has to face, he's probably got a high amount that have saved.
Yeah, times Trent to let people through on goal, and he's had to stop them.
Marquinhos. Casemiro, Marquinhos. Now it's with Thiago Silva. Neymar. Here's Vinicius. Vinicius darting inside. Looks for Paqueta. Paqueta across. Rafinha. Can he get a shot away? He does really, really well. Falls to Paqueta on the edge. It's hit by Casemiro, but it's not a great effort. That's all.
No.
So quick to close down, yeah. I mean, Hwang's effort was never troubling the keeper anyway, but he did, Alisson made it impossible.
Yeah.
Should have just smashed it at his head, in the general direction of his head, because either, he's going to be shaken up, gives you a chance for later, or, he's going to dodge and it's a goal.
Yeah.
Casemiro, that wasn't the best ever. Not by a long shot, that was absolutely woeful.
The problem is, I really don't know what Korea can do. They're playing their strongest 11.
This is it now, isn't it? Really, isn't Young. And he goes down under challenge there, Lee, and they win a free kick.
They look bad in spells, but they just don't have. That's the thing, they haven't played badly. They just don't have the quality that Brazil do.
Yeah, that much is evident. They are really struggling this game.
I mean, this will help Brazil massively because you could just argue this is now turned into a bit of a friendly.
It's still to a very high level, but it's an advantage in the fact that they're not going to be. They're going to face Croatia. We know that now. We've just seen Croatia have to go all the way to penalties against Japan. Whereas Brazil facing a team that can't keep the ball on the pitch.
I'm Tite at this point,
Kim can't keep it on.
Especially with Neymar being injured recently, I'd sub him off at half time. Rest him. Maybe give him 50 minutes. But I wouldn't risk him. Saying he's been injured, I just wouldn't risk him. I think Richarlison's another one.
Yeah, they obviously won't rest. Yeah, I think they'll keep Richarlison on.
Get a golden boot goals.
Exactly.
Maybe Thiago Silva, he's aging quite a bit now. Give him a rest. Just bring on a few players, keep it rotating, keep it fresh.
Here now, the man of the moment, Richarlison, driving it forward, still unselfish though, goes to Neymar. Will he be unselfish? He will. He'll release Vinicius. Vinicius Pulls it back. Paqueta,
Oh,
and that's a fourth. A beautiful bit of play. A beautiful attack. And it's 4-0 Brazil. 35 minutes in. He is doing a brilliant dance. Brazil celebrating in style tonight.
It's going to be a long night for South Korea.
Yeah, I'm actually finished now. Well, welcome to the stream, Matteo. Brazil are absolutely sensational in this match. They're playing Korea off the park. They've found a fourth now. Everyone getting amongst the goals. Another team celebration for Brazil.
I didn't expect South Korea to give in this easy.
I'm Harry, welcome to the stream. Feel as if South Korea have this one in the bag. I feel like they could nick a comeback. That's what I'm going to say at half time, you know. They could bring this back.
Understand. You cannot turn up to a World Cup round of 16 game and play like this. I'm sorry, but I know it's Brazil, and I know they're much stronger. But you cannot rock up to a round of 16 game and be 4-0 down inside 36 minutes.
Well, do you think? Interesting question. Do you think that South Korea Uruguay would have given them a better game?
100%. I think even Ghana or Uruguay would have given them a much better game than this. But I mean, right now, South Korea again, they're getting absolutely battered, and they can't. There's no comeback for this now. It's game over. And this is only, could we see the first ever World Cup game in double figures?
No, I think there's been one before. Shall I have a look?
Have a look. What is the highest?
Highest scoring. Not test match, so well done to England's dad. I think they did well, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, no, I just saw that people were talking about it. Okay, well, 12... So the highest scoring was 12 goals. Austria and Switzerland. It was 7-5 Austria in 1954. Hungary beat El Salvador 10-1. Yeah, a while ago, I presume.
I don't think it will get that bad. Maybe we could see. I think we could see 6 or 7. That's probably 4 though.
Yeah, I don't know. Can Korea get one back though? They're bringing it forwards now.
Also depends if Brazil can't take their foot off the gas. Once now they're at 4. Do they look equally? I thought they might do that at 3.
Yeah, but what a statement it would be if they can put a couple.
Like on Croatia, and I look, well, they've just won 9-0.
Exactly.
Brazil fans are loving it. South Korea fans who have turned up, knowing their team the underdogs, but hoping they could put up a fight.
Yeah, well, Korea weren't expected to challenge. I think this has been a big tournament for some of their players. I look at Hwang, who I think is a little bit underrated in the Premier League due to obviously, he hasn't had the best of time at Wolves, but he's demonstrated this tournament he's still a quality player and he's had some really good games. Even today, he's played well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've had bits on the ball like they do now. It's just, this is good.
They haven't got that same finishing touch. Is that a pen? Nah. I think the rest made the right call.
4 shots on target, 4 goals. Clinicality at its finest. That's how you win games. You're clinical. It doesn't matter how many chances you create. If you score them all, you're going to win.
The problem is they don't get closed down quick enough, and then it's just a pass into a virtually empty net at that point.
This is now become more of a stroll for Brazil.
Yeah.
And we've still got over half a football to go.
Got to go. Alright, X-Head, see ya. Hope you've enjoyed the match. It's pretty much over now, isn't it, really? So yeah, thanks for tuning in, as always. Richarlison fouled. The referee disagrees.
Playing on.
Richarlison's not happy though. Now he seems to be alright. Seems to have recovered. South Korea bringing it forward. Son.
Just enjoying a bit.
Back to Kim.
Possession.
It's now with Young. That's a really nice ball out wide to Kim, to be fair.
I like how they're still coming forward, still playing those audacious long balls.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna quit. Might as well play some football. Kim's doing really well here to hold on to the ball. Casemiro does, then muscle it off of him. Goes back to Danilo, and now Brazil can play around the back and bring it forwards once more. Marquinhos, Militao wants an option forward, tries to find Rafinha. Rafinha doesn't give him a lot. But now Brazil have it back, so ultimately the right pass in the end. Richarlison, Rafinha inside, Casemiro, brings it down nicely and goes back to Marquinhos. So, I mean, yeah, this is such an unbelievable display from Brazil. They show why they're favourites.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any team being able to beat this lot right now. Now, they might get dumped out of the quarterfinals, surprisingly to Croatia, but it looks like they should at least be through to the semis now, where they will likely face Argentina, or maybe the Netherlands, but I don't see either of them being a match for them, and then they'll face either England, France, or, maybe Spain or Portugal in the final. And again, I just don't see anyone that can challenge Brazil right now. It'll be interesting to see. Brazil haven't actually done much, they've just been super clinical. I mean, the whole general play's been brilliant, though. They've not allowed Korea to be able to have a proper attack.
Oh, there you go. Brazil. Korea player down, Son's down.
Son went down under the
face. That's not good.
He is wearing a protective mask. Just got caught in the face there by Marquinhos.
I mean, yeah. See South Korea. Oh no, he didn't touch his face.
I thought a trailing arm hit him. No.
I mean, the thing is, the annoying thing will be now, if you're Tottenham, you're looking at it's like going, oh, you're losing the game anyway, please sub him off to keep him, don't injure him. Obviously, Korea aren't going to do that, because they want to have the best chance they can. 3 minutes to go until the end of the half. It's been all Brazil, obviously. And they'll probably push on from here and get enough few.
Yeah. You would imagine so. You would.
I mean, and that feels weird to be talking about their opponents. We're not even at half time, but Brazil, Croatia.
Yeah. Will it be a cracker? I don't think it's going to be, one for the books, but it should still be an interesting game. It's the first of the quarterfinals, is it not?
I think so.
I believe it's Friday at 3 o'clock. Obviously, we'll be covering Netherlands, Argentina that day, so make sure to join us on Friday. Hopefully the hype for the quarterfinals is greater than the hype has been so far for the round of 16.
Yeah.
And Netherlands, Argentina should be a really good game, so join us Friday for that. And England, obviously, we've got on Saturday. Oh yeah, hopefully the celebrations, the party atmosphere in the stream should be electric.
All in.
Yeah. Richarlison wins it back, Rafinha. And now they're coming forward with it, Brazil. That's a woeful challenge, let's be honest. From the number 5, Young. And that is going to be him brandished with a yellow card. Completely missed the ball. Richarlison fouled. Free kick for Brazil. The way Croatia laboured against Japan, it's hard to see them causing Brazil any problems. Well, exactly. I think maybe if they had a world-class striker like a Lewandowski, they could cause problems because they've got brilliant creative players, but Bruno Petkovic isn't causing this Brazil backline any issues. Yeah, they might get a goal from range, Croatia, and I don't think Brazil will destroy them as dominantly, but they will still be quite comfortably the better side. I think that if they're playing like they are tonight, on Friday, this lovely, sharp movement, quick passing, being able to quickly move the ball from midfield into attack and then into the back of the net, they continue this precise and accurate way of playing, then they'll be surefire into the semi-finals. And I think they've got the easiest semi-final tie of all. If Spain and Portugal are to be the ones, obviously we'll see those games tomorrow, then and I think that'll be a tough tie. Obviously, Netherlands have got to play Argentina, England got to play Senegal, so there's some difficult fixtures out there. I think Brazil will have the easiest of them.
I don't see a way that this Brazil side don't get to the final. Maybe Portugal or Spain give them a challenge.
Richarlison across now. Paqueta, Rafinha, Paqueta. It's a poor shot with his left foot there. He tried to. I think what he's saying to his teammates, he was trying to just lift it over the top.
It's bad time we got.
Don't know why he just didn't use his right foot there, but
don't know how. Still, are we going to get any indication of how long?
That could have been a fifth for Brazil there. Richarlison. Not yet. Kim. Close out the pitch. We're going to get 5.
Where have I got 5 from?
Probably all those celebrations you've been complaining about.
Dancing. See, that's what I meant. I had all 5 minutes for that.
Yeah. Oh, some lengthy stoppages.
Can Brazil get a 5th in the 5 added on?
Okay, does Korea get one back? It's not looking likely as they're coming forward again. Now Neymar releases Vinicius. Rafinha wants it in the box. Rafinha gets it in the box. Rafinha doesn't make contact with the ball. Vinicius.
Make some chances.
Well, his 3rd contribution of the match. It's a good delivery. It's pretty nice height for Rafinha. I don't know why he's trying to lift his head up. Trying to lift his leg up there.
Just
head it.
Yeah.
It's right in front of his face. And he's frustrated because he is the only Brazilian not really having a good game today.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's not had a poor game particularly. I mean, he's been unimpressive this tournament, but
yeah. Who else scored? Vinny, Neymar, Richie, Paqueta.
Yeah.
Could
So
they get
Rafinha's
everyone
been
a
poor
goal?
this tournament, in my opinion, and Harry can agree. Has he been
I
terrible?
don't think he's been poor. He's been alright.
I think he's been woeful, mate. He's not done anything.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to look too bad. Here he comes again. He
did
plays it to
against Serbia.
Neymar.
Neymar does a bit of a skill, and it's not
I don't
resulting
know
in
what he's
anything.
doing there. Did Arsenal dodge a bullet when he went to Barcelona?
Well, Rafinha, I think, more Chelsea dodged a bullet, didn't
As
they?
I say.
I don't know. I think there's still a talented player in there. There's just maybe it's not the right environment of Barcelona, and he's not doing anything on the international stage. But yeah, I mean, you Neymar try something. You know, you got to love him for trying it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Richarlison wants to catch Mbappe up. So what's the kind of situation with the Golden Boot? Is Richarlison on 4 now?
I'm back on 5, really.
Mbappe is on 5. Richarlison's not on 4. He must be on 3. I'm gonna guess.
That hasn't been added on yet. No, because you got 1 at Serbia. Yeah, no, he's on 3. You got 1 at Serbia, 2 tonight. Here he's on the ball. I mean, I don't know where the left back is.
Richarlison. It's a heavy touch. It's a good save, and no one gets there. Neymar's annoyed, but he's not squared it. But I don't think you can have too many complaints there.
I mean, the shot wasn't great, and heavy touch didn't help him.
Yeah, Richarlison currently on 2. So yeah. Kylian Mbappe with 7 contributions at this tournament so far, 5 goals, 2 assists. Sensational numbers. Messi with 4, Kane with 4. But yeah, Mbappe in a world of his own at the moment. And I think maybe France are the only team that could stop Brazil, but France have obviously got a very tough test against England. Here's Hwang, by the way. Finds Kim. Will he deliver? He does deliver. Back post. It's well dealt with by Danilo. And that is my fear for England, is that, yeah, we might be able to take on France, and then we should be able to win our semi-final. But when we get to this Brazil team, I don't see us having much of a hope. And here is Richarlison now.
I don't know, though.
And fouled.
You never know. You never know.
It's pulled back. Hwang fouls. No, you never know. But if you look at the logic states that Brazil will bolt.
I didn't think that we would beat Germany in the round of 16 at the Euros. No, I didn't really. I mean, of course I did at the time, but Italy were very strong going into that Euro final.
Yeah, and Brazil, I'd argue, have looked stronger against better opposition.
Yeah. Who knows? Portugal could beat Brazil in the semis.
No, Portugal couldn't.
Oh, so we'll have we get Portugal in the semis.
The only way that Ronaldo could play Portugal in the final
is
if they get to the final. Yeah. Right. Obviously, we could still see, though, Messi and Ronaldo meet in the final. It seems unlikely, and Portugal got a tough test tomorrow against Switzerland, but it is possible. All right. Brazil, Argentina semi-final, or Netherlands. Yeah, well, you never know. Croatia could beat Brazil. After watching this, I wouldn't be too confident, but you never know, do you? Never know in football. I would be surprised though if Croatia would have had any hope against Brazil. But yeah, I don't know. It's been a disappointing first half from South Korea's perspective. It has been absolutely sensational from a Brazilian viewpoint. I mean, Brazil played them off the park. Absolutely off the park. Do you like tiramisu? I can't say I'm a fan, no. I don't think I've ever had it, and if I have, I didn't like it. But, yeah. Brazil, I'm distracted now by tiramisu, is all I can think about. But Brazil, sublime. Absolutely sublime. They just look sensational. They move the ball so brilliantly from back to front, and then they're pretty much passing into the net at the moment. Korea with absolutely nothing. No answer for this Brazil attack, so yeah. Still feels like Brazil for another gear or two if needed. Well, exactly that. I feel like at the moment they are coasting. They are coasting to victory. What could they do? It's a good question of, could they realistically get 9 in a World Cup match? They've fallen off at half time. They could arguably be 5 if they were a bit more clinical, which I know sounds a bit mental to say, but Paqueta had a chance there where he, scuffs it. Richarlison maybe should have squared it or, put it in the back of the net. I think that chance was scoreable. And they've still got options off the bench. Brazil. They've still got players that can come on. 7 looks like now, yeah. I'd agree. I think they could get to double figures. Whether they will, you'd like to hope not, wouldn't you? A World Cup round of 16 game getting to double figures. I mean, it would be, a brilliant occasion and brilliant, from a sort of, if you think from a neutral perspective, to see 10 goals in a World Cup game, but it would be disappointing for the competitiveness, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to go have a tiramisu, so see you in a minute. Alright, see you, XZ. I was just trying to get Brazil substitutes up. Just try and get some names here. Obviously, Jesus now ruled out, but they have got the likes of Anthony, Martinelli, Rodrigo, Bruno, even Everton. Fabinho doesn't even get in this side. Fred. There's so many sensational players on the Brazil bench. So even if their first team was for some reason not able to do the job, they've certainly got players. I just don't see a way that Brazil could be stopped at this tournament.
By the mighty England.
Alright, here we go. It's a vast opinion, everyone. I'm going to go take a minute. Harry, feel free to give your thoughts on that first half.
Yeah.
What first half it's been for Brazil?
Brazil have been magnificent. South Korea have had nothing in this game. I mean, it's been all Brazil. They've dominated it, and they have been poor. They've been really, really poor. South Korea. They haven't stood a chance. They had very little chance going into kick-off, but now they have absolutely no chance. And I expect Brazil to just, stroll around now and probably get a few more. I heard Jack talking about the bench options. They could rest. They might as well rest. There's no need for them to keep playing their full-strength side. Especially, don't risk injuries, don't risk suspensions. Give some players a run out who haven't played yet at the tournament. Why not? Because they are well on their way to the quarter-final. I think they'll beat Croatia. I don't see Croatia giving them a challenge. I think semi-finals will be more difficult, but at the final, I back Brazil to probably go all the way. But the one reason Brazil aren't going to win it is because England will. The mighty Three Lions are the only team that can stop Brazil. I promise you now, we are the only team that can stop Brazil. And we're going to beat France, we're going to win our semi-final, we're going to meet Brazil in the final, and we're going to beat them. That's how it's going to work. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully it's a good one. But Brazil have got to finish the job here today. And look forward to that Croatia game on Friday. So in terms of what South Korea can do, not much. I guess they've got to keep digging deep, try not to concede too many, and hope for the best, really. Croatia have had to work a lot harder in their previous games than Brazil have. Yes, but I think that says it all. Croatia struggled against Japan. Brazil, got a walk in the park tonight at the moment. And MX Gaming wants to stream away, and yes, we are. But yeah, I really don't see a way. I mean, obviously, don't see a way back in this for Korea. They've just got to do damage and imitation now. The more goals that Brazil score, the more embarrassing it is for them. But Brazil, on the other hand, they want to up their top goal scorer charts and the top assister charts. Because if they do go on to win this, Richarlison would like to take a golden boot home, probably. But yeah, no way back for Korea now. Brazil will just keep pushing on, really. Could get 6, 7, maybe even 8. Yeah. I mean, to go in this game, I predicted 2-0 Brazil at the start. I thought Korea would at least put up a fight. Maybe they'd last 20, 30 minutes. But from minute 1, they've been nowhere in this game. They haven't stood a chance. And it's evident in the scoreline. Looking at the benches, no one. I don't look at that Korea bench and go, one person's going to change the game, because they aren't. But I look at Brazil, rest Richarlison. Don't risk him getting injured. Neymar's only recently come back from an injury. You might as well rest him. You've got so many key back. Thiago Silva's getting on a bit. Give him a rest. I'd just chop and change this 11 if I was Brazil, man. If I was Tite. Rest your players for that big quarter-final against Croatia on Friday. XZ's back. Welcome back. It is Croatia, isn't it? I think it is Croatia, because they play Croatia, and then Portugal will play... who Portugal play? Portugal play Morocco or Spain. So that'll be interesting. But looking at the tournament, Brazil should beat Croatia. France, England will be a cracker. And hopefully the three Lions come out on top. Argentina, Netherlands will be a good one as well. Any thoughts on tomorrow's games? Well, obviously we're live for Portugal, Switzerland, so make sure to join us for that one from 10 to 7 tomorrow night. Just 10 minutes before kick-off. We'll do the lineups, obviously, talk about the game, and then watch it. So make sure to be there for that one. Set your reminders. Stream page is already out, so if you're watching the stream now, go to the channel page, and you should find the stream page there. But yeah, for Morocco-Spain, however, we're not live for that one. That's the earlier kick-off. Should be a good game. If there was one upset that was going to happen, I think it could be that game. Morocco have looked really, really good. Spain have looked good, but they've also struggled a bit. The draw against Germany, the loss to Japan. I think the Costa Rica 7-0 makes them look better than they are. I think Morocco played brilliantly against Canada, brilliantly against Belgium, and they didn't look too bad against Croatia. I wouldn't count them out. Morocco looked really, really good this tournament. So who knows? There's one surprise. I think that'll be it. But if that game is a formality, I don't think we'll see any big shocks going into the quarterfinals. Which is strange, because usually in a tournament, you do see big shocks in going into the quarterfinals in round 16. But I think this tournament, we've seen it all in the groups. Looking at this game, do I think Uruguay or Ghana would have given Brazil a better challenge? I think they would have. Oh, bless me. I think Uruguay certainly wouldn't be 4-0 down, and nor would Ghana. Ghana looked good, but obviously they couldn't really do enough. And Uruguay, well, I don't know. I think Brazil would have beaten all three of them. I don't think Brazil would have lost to any of them, but I definitely don't think it would be 4-0 at half time, I can tell you that much. But yeah, this is completely over now. My dream would be Morocco beats Spain, then England versus Portugal and Argentina versus Brazil. Argentina and Portugal both lose and go to third place first. If it was Uruguay, it would be 0-0. Yeah, it'd be 0-0 when Uruguay would still have a chance, I suppose, and we'd still be sitting here going, this game's all for play for. If it was Ghana before, so probably. Yeah, England, if we beat France, that'd be brilliant. I think we can. We could. It's whether we will. But yeah, fully back the three lines for that one. That should be a good game.
What, France?
But yeah. But the only team I would be worried about is Brazil coming through. They look very strong.
I'm still worried about France.
I'm not worried about France.
I'm hopeful. I'm confident. I'm still worried. They're still a fantastic team. And hopefully, I'm hoping Southgate's worried about France. I hope he's not as naive as you have not.
I see Trent playing at right back against Mbappe. I'm not bothering.
He shouldn't be. That'd be insane.
If he is, we might as well not bother turning up. Because we will lose.
Yeah, well, Mbappe starts up front anyway. But
does he?
They play as a 2, don't they?
I thought they played a 3.
Well, they might, to be fair. Mbappe on the left, that does ring a bell.
They might play a 2, I don't know.
Well, Walker then would be useful.
I think Walker's our best bet.
Yeah.
just to keep up with the pace of him.
Could you see us switching back to a 3?
I hope not.
Try and combat it.
I've seen people say that today. I hope not.
Because you could play Trent and Walker on the same side then.
Or Trippier and Walker.
Yeah, if you're so determined to never see Trent on a football pitch, you could do that.
But
maybe in a right wing back role.
I like that. I like the fact it's a bit more defensive stability. I think Walker, Maguire having Walker and Stones alongside him might help him as well. Because he dominated. He was brilliant for the group stage. Looked a little bit uncomfortable last night.
Oh, he was brilliant for the group stage.
Yes.
People say that, but like,
no,
what a game against Iran, mate. We conceded twice to Iran. No one in that defence could have had a good game. And then USA, he did all right, but he did almost give him a goal. Did he not?
He was class against Wales. So I've got your sister Charlton goal. Of course,
my nan would be quality against Wales.
Bit harsh.
Don't think she'd be allowed.
That's the same.
But
I mean, to be fair, at least Wales got here. Where are you, Scotland? I don't see you at any World Cups.
Right.
But yeah, I mean...
Do you think, right, just a thought, does the qualification process for the World Cup need to be different?
Why?
Because if you look at the teams that aren't going to this tournament, Italy, Austria, who else? Norway. Are they not more competitive and create a more interesting tournament if they're there instead of a Wales?
Well, it's your own fault you don't qualify.
Yeah, but the fact is Wales only got through because of the qualification. I mean, they had to play Scotland and then a Ukraine side.
Who had other things on
their exactly.
mind other than playing football. I don't know though.
They didn't play Scotland, did they? I can't remember.
Italy should have got through on their own accord. They're that good.
Yeah, I mean they lost to Macedonia, but
exactly. So should have Austria. So should have Norway.
But the fact that the way it worked out, only one of Italy and Portugal could have been through anyway. Because the winner of Italy and Macedonia went through to face Portugal. So if either of those missed out, that's a big miss. Whereas would it not make more sense to have some way, I don't know how you work it out, but some way of ensuring that the best teams do go through. But I guess then you just reduce the chance for smaller nations. But yeah, obviously the next World Cup will have even more teams, so that will combat that probably. And obviously the Euros, well, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? Yeah. Everything's really close in Europe at the moment.
I was going to say.
Like none of them can, other than France and I think England, can compete with the South American giants of Argentina and Brazil. I think other than that, everyone's really close though. Netherlands, Spain,
exactly.
Germany. I think Belgium are in there. Italy, you could argue, are above that, but then they didn't get through to the World Cup, so it's hard to judge.
I think the Euros is much more competitive, just because there are so many teams that could win it. As I look at this World Cup and go, realistically, France or Brazil.
But that's a mental statement.
What?
I think the Euros is more competitive than the World Cup.
Why is that a ridiculous statement?
Anyone can still... realistically, there are at least 8 teams that could win the World Cup.
There's more that win the Euros.
You reckon?
Really?
France didn't even get out of the round 16, mate.
Do you think right now 8 teams could win the World Cup?
Yeah.
Like actually?
England, France.
Yeah.
Portugal. Argentina. Brazil. Spain. Netherlands, Croatia.
No.
They can win the World Cup.
Well, of course they can.
Greece did. If Greece can do it,
but
anyone can do it.
No, I'm looking at the quality on the pitch.
Yeah.
Who's winning the World Cup? I look at France, Brazil,
Argentina, England. I think are the top are the favourites, but I could still see Netherlands beating Argentina.
No.
Why not?
No.
Argentina have not looked stunning against...
I can't wait for Argentina to win because you've hated them the whole time.
I don't hate Argentina. Messi's the GOAT, mate. And I love Enzo Fernandez. He's a brilliant young player that I want to see at Chelsea. But I just think they don't look as good as people seem to make them out to be.
Fair enough.
Whereas Brazil, evidence from this game, are incredibly strong. And we're, speaking of which, we're about to get underway. Me.
Argentina would also be falling up.
Argentina couldn't break down Australia for 40 minutes.
Australia are better than Korea.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Tell me one Australian player in the Premier League right now. There are none. Koreans, there's at least there's 2. You've got another one in the Serie A. Australia are a much worse team. And I don't think this is an accurate representation of South Korea at all. By the way, big chance for Brazil early in this game. Rafinha and early in this half. Sorry, the game is still very much over. But there is 45 minutes still on the clock. So we'll see how many Brazil can get and whether Korea could maybe mount a comeback. No changes in the
Korea
break,
brings
though.
back the 4-4.
Is this your new thing? Every stream, there seems to be a new
No, I wasn't going to bet. I was
challenge.
just like, that'd be
Alright.
ridiculous.
Okay, yeah.
But what would we do?
Nothing.
Okay.
Go bloody hell. Korea beating Brazil.
We're not beating them. 4-4.
Okay, sorry.
Imagine they bring out the 4-4 in Brazil with extra
We're going
time.
to lose on penalties.
Yeah. To be fair, I feel bad. I feel bad for Japan, but I also don't. They played well, but the penalties
Japan?
were awful.
Yeah, but I still feel bad for them. I love Japan.
Yeah, so,
The quality.
The penalty, they're so bad.
Oh, a Korea in behind. It's Cho. Oh my god!
Missed.
I thought he'd scored.
How was he
I
missed?
thought he'd done it. By the way, there is a change.
Son with a huge miss.
No, was that Son?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Terrible.
That's even worse. 2 changes, by the way, for Korea. Didn't see either of them, but Hong and Son are on. It is number 14. Hong is on in middle
How
midfield.
was Son missed that?
Left back, I think, and Son is on in middle midfield.
I was deflected.
So 2 changes for Korea there. Son delivered. Doesn't beat the
If
first
that goes
man
in,
again, and it's out for another
corner.
corner. When you were saying Son needs to start, you know, needed to just put the ball in. When's he going to stop just putting the ball to the first man every time on these corners?
I was going to say.
And again.
Well, no, put a bit of ball in. What was that?
Why is Son on him? He can't deliver the ball well
that's
from a
terrible.
corner.
Don't put that guy on mine. That was terrible.
There's been 3 corners so far.
He's put all the first man.
And yeah. And this shot, I mean, it's a fantastic save. For God's sake, Alisson, he ruins our fun, doesn't he?
Just say.
He's too good. That one's not, that's a bit lucky. That's come off his
He
shoulder.
just put his body down. It's come off his shoulder.
But he still had to make his body big, so. Yeah. 3 Brazil defenders in my fantasy. Wait, Alisson saved that? Yeah, I know. That is insane. What a save from Alisson Becker. Anyway, Militao. Is he the best goalkeeper in the world? I still think Courtois is a bit better, but it is certainly close. Obviously, Courtois did deserve the Ballon d'Or last year, so can't argue against that. He's definitely the best in the world right now. What?
Ridiculous.
But do you not think that from his year last year, if a goalkeeper's ever going to win it, he deserved to win it last year?
No.
Why not?
Because oh God.
What? He didn't make a mistake
And?
in a year.
Not as Benzema.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's impossible for a goalkeeper to... Because he's had a perfect
Why do you
year.
think they have the Yashin trophy?
Yeah, but that's shite.
Well, the whole point of it is for goalkeepers.
No, you don't have one of them for defenders, do you? Goalkeepers
Well, no,
just seems
they
to
can win
be...
the Ballon d'Or.
No, they can't. Cannavaro is the only one.
And he was good.
He was good, but...
As a defender, you have to be good enough to win it.
It seems to be too heavy on goals and assists.
But he's done nothing for his nation. Whereas look what Benzema's been doing for his nation.
Not in the period of time that the Ballon d'Or was judged.
And even if he
Okay, sure. We'll count it on the success a few years back then.
No, but Courtois done nothing ever for Belgium.
I mean, he had a good tournament considering.
And they didn't go very far, did they?
That wasn't his fault. Anyway, Korea bringing it out of defence now.
Martino, isn't he?
Which one made a mistake against City? He was fairly faultless, all right. And yeah, no, he did. He had a brilliant.
Alisson the best goalkeeper last season. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Edu Mendy had a better season than Alisson.
Oh, shut up. Maybe he did, but now he's completely eradicated everything.
Oh
so.
yeah, now
In half a year, he's managed to undo 2 years of sensational.
The thing is in. This should be a goal,
Okay.
unless he bottles it.
Yeah, he's not got many options in the
No,
box.
he's so
Well, he
bad.
had no option.
He's so bad.
No, it wasn't as clear cut as any of the others' chances.
So, I don't have any options. I was going to kick it.
He's trying to
defender.
Oh, he won a goal kick.
Cool.
Oh, no, corner, sorry. Gianni Infantino, I'm sure tonight he's feeling like a Brazil fan. Here's Rafinha, yeah.
Like this season.
Should have.
What's Alisson done this season?
I got hit back into him, didn't it? So it's a goal kick.
Oh yeah. So exactly.
What do you mean? What's Alisson done this season?
Has he really been the best goalkeeper of this season?
Has he made a mistake?
Yes. He's made a few, isn't he? Brighton.
I think considering how crap Trent's been, he's done all right. No defence in general, to be fair. It's harsh to single out Trent, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, Liverpool have not been good at all.
No.
Oh, South Korea, first 5 minutes, haven't looked too bad.
Hwang, driving inside, tries to play through to Son. It's well dealt with by Thiago Silva, who then clears his lines well. And it's out of play for a free.
Yeah, Korea.
39 to go. Korea, you're going to enjoy.
To say, enjoy it.
Their last 39 minutes.
Do you think we'll see him in the World Cup again?
Yeah.
2026?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you look at the Asian contingent,
yeah,
you take out Qatar, so that increases their chances again. Because obviously we did have one less Asian participant this year. Because obviously we needed Qatar.
Australia, Japan, Korea.
I imagine... I don't know if Australia will be there.
No.
I think Australia getting there this year.
Like Saudi.
But like Saudi looks good this year. I think they'll be back.
Yeah.
They're strong. They're one of the strongest teams over there. China, I think as well, could be there in 2026. You imagine Iran will be back. They didn't have the best tournament, but they were one game away. If they'd done well against the US, they could easily have been playing the Netherlands on Saturday evening. So yeah, I don't think it'll be.
China's best for them.
I think it'll be easy for South Korea, but they should be through.
No. Yeah.
Should be back here in 2026. That's just a surprise. It is only 4 years. We're not going to see any complete revelations. You can sort of make a prediction because you see, there might be a really good 18-year-old come through who will then be around for 2026. But yeah, you don't imagine any 14-year-olds right now.
I highly doubt it.
Will be, unless they're absolute world beaters. Unless India's got like an absolute sensational young side. A team who I think could surprise many are Israel, though. I think Israel could be at the 2026 World Cup.
Who have they got?
Well, they've obviously got the youngster Oscar Glauk. I just look at their under-19s team, basically. And I go, that will be their men's team by the time we come around to the next one.
It wasn't for England and they lost.
Well, they played really well. I mean, the fact that they were better than, they've managed to beat a France team, they usually absolutely waltz the, youth categories. So that was sensational. They managed to do that. And I think in general that Israel side was quite strong.
Yeah.
I think Oscar Glauk will. I think he's a really good talent.
But I think it's fair to say we will not be seeing Qatar ever again.
No, I don't think, unless they're able to get their act together. But to be fair, we say they were completely shocking at this World Cup, but they probably could have qualified regardless, even if they weren't hosts, because they've been preparing so much to be hosts.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't have put that much effort into preparation, but they did win the 2019 Asian Cup. They are the holders of the Asian Cup, which is a tough competition to win. Rafinha gets a shot away a goal. It's a good save from Kim. Yeah, they did have to beat the South Korea side. They did have to beat Japan.
That's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah. But yeah, especially with the 40-team tournament, I think we will see South Korea.
Yeah.
Here in 2026. Whether we'll see Son here, another matter.
Well, I do think
we'll have another tournament.
Having the 40 teams kind of solidifies the fact that we can never have another World Cup in the winter because it will not fit. So that's good.
Unless the summer just becomes impossible to.
I think he's offside.
Play football in for everywhere.
Yeah.
Climate change and stuff.
Iceland.
Yeah.
Sure. I
don't think they've got the infrastructure.
Sweden,
we can't, exclusively hold it in Scandinavia and Antarctica. To be fair, an Antarctica World Cup would go on.
Freezing.
Penguins.
Exactly.
Vibes.
You couldn't play snow. No.
Unless it was inside.
None of it would work. You could still do it in Britain.
Well, Neymar tries a flick, hasn't come off. South Korea have possession. They're bringing it forwards now. Could they find a goal? Be interesting. Imagine Scotland hosting a World Cup. We are in for the 2028 Euros, aren't we?
Yeah.
As a joint UK bid.
Northern Ireland, Scotland,
so that'll be
Wales and England.
A game in Belfast.
Yeah, no.
A few in Cardiff.
It's one at Cardiff.
No, it'll be more than one. They'll do a couple
No,
at
they're
the
doing one at
Millennium.
Swansea as well.
Why?
They're doing one at Millennium, one at the Liberty.
What the point in... Oh.
I think one in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two in
They might, I was
Glasgow.
gonna say, they might do Ibrox and...
No one's going to
Celtic
Northern
Park.
Ireland.
Yeah. Belfast, mate. I'll do a game in Belfast.
Well, yeah, one game in Belfast, and then it will be Villa Park.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they'll
One of the biggest stadiums in England, isn't it?
yeah. And then we're not going to see Stamford Bridge, because that's not a good, nice
Old
stadium.
Trafford.
Maybe they'll improve it by 2028, to be fair, 6
Old
years.
Trafford, Etihad, Anfield, Villa Park, Tottenham.
Emirates, Tottenham, Wembley.
Yeah.
Maybe Southampton.
Why would we
They
go
like
to
Southampton, the English national team.
but it's a trek.
Yeah, but you've got to think they've got 40 groups, 40 teams. They'll split that into maybe eight groups of 5 or 10 groups of 4. However they're going to work out this World Cup, I don't know. But they'll do that.
It's Euros, isn't it, though? We're hosting the Euros.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's still 32 then. But still, 8 groups then of 4. They've got to work that out. They'll want to play them in similar areas like they did for the last Euros.
But they'll use, like, the ones in Wales and Scotland, just like the round 16s. So I can't get group games there. Imagine one day you're in Villa Park, the next one you're in Glasgow.
Unless there is
Well,
a
I think
group
even the
that plays
bigger-
all its games in Ireland.
Unlikely.
Also, how would it work? Because obviously the 2026 World Cup, all of Mexico, America and Canada get a bye. But there's not too much complaint there because they are teams you expect to qualify anyway. But for the 2028 Euros, what do England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland all qualify automatically?
That'd be
Surely
ridiculous.
not.
They can't do that.
But maybe they could. Neymar, Vinicius. They're doing it for the World Cup.
Yeah, all in. There might be different rules for UEFA. See, no one got a buy in 2020, 2022 because there wasn't a host.
Yeah.
Foul called there by Clement.
Obviously, the host station has to play. It'd be insane if they weren't. It's
Yeah.
just, why would they care about the tournament then?
Just over half an hour to go.
Yeah. BBC ITV just reminding us that we have sent 4 goals, even though this second half hasn't been full of action. Just a quick look in the poll and chat. We have got someone who fancies South Korea in this game. 95% Brazil, 5% Korea. I admire the dedication, but I just don't see Korea, finding 5 in this game. Or even 4, to be fair, taking it to pens. But, yeah. Anyway, Hwang. Lays it off to Young, back to Hwang. Well cut out by Paqueta. Here's Kim. Lee. Sorry, that's Hwang again. Plays it inside. Lee trying to run away from Paqueta. Smart tactic. Another vote in the polling chat now. It's now 96 Brazil. Will we see that just slowly continue to make its way up? Obviously, we can't get to 100% now. Someone who's a massive fan of Korea has made sure of that. Anyway, few minutes, more than a few minutes left of the half. Not a lot going on now. Brazil, though, have the ball back. Vinicius coming forwards. That's a good challenge from Kim, but Vinicius maintains possession, running at Kim. The ball's inside. Richarlison tries to release Vinicius, who's putting pressure on the right back, then on the goalie. Goalkeeper fizzes it out. Here's Richarlison. Goes backwards, and Brazil can build it up now. I really thought Brazil might press on and just try and get some more goals, but no. Instead, they're more than happy just to cruise in the second half and just chill. They've got bigger games coming up. They've got the rest of the tournament to focus on. So tonight, they've got the job done now. But it'd be good to see them score another goal. Rafinha, Paqueta, Rafinha. And that's good for in the winger. Militao now. Back with Rafinha. Across to Thiago Silva. South Korea are very deep at the moment. They are, desperate not to concede anymore. No, they don't want this to become embarrassing. 4-0 against Brazil. It's not, obviously, you're not going to stick that on your mantelpiece, but It's not horrendous. Hwang is fouled by Richarlison, and Korea do get a free kick deep in their own half. In my opinion, Courtois will make Team of the Year 2022, but Alisson will make Team of the Season 2022 to 2023. Who has? I think Ederson's probably been the best goalkeeper this season. I don't think you can put a goalkeeper for the team that's still outside the Champions League spots as we speak as the best goalkeeper in the world right now. I think that's a little insane. But, yeah. He has had a good World Cup, which I think helps him. Had a good tournament so far, at least. But, yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see Brazil get a goal. Something happens. South Korea score. Someone, please.
Bit of action.
That's probably
a big debatable VAR call.
Yeah. Red card.
No, as long as it's a nice challenge.
Charlton gets sent off for swearing at the ref.
Vinicius bringing it forward. Could this be Brazil's chance? Neymar. Will he go alone? Will he use his teammates? Across to Rafinha, takes it past one, and that's a big save.
He can't get his goal, can he?
Rafinha's desperate for a goal, but he's the only one that South Korea are able to, keep out at the moment. Vinicius, Richarlison, Neymar, Paqueta even on the score sheet, but Rafinha, no matter how hard he tries, can't seem to find himself a goal. Went low, went hard, but kept out.
He's got to score. Here he comes.
And now we've got Dani Alves.
Dani Alves.
And is that Casemiro off? That I've just seen run off, or is it? Am I seeing? No, it is Militao. I think Casemiro just ran to get a drink. I think he's coming off. I was well confused there.
Yeah, Dani Alves. Here we go. Love to see.
Yeah, Casemiro was just getting a drink. What are they doing here? Are they actually sticking Dani Alves middle midfield?
I don't blame him.
That would have been quality. But yeah, no, Dani Alves is going to get some World Cup minutes. Rest Militao for the rest of the tournament. That's smart. He's putting a shift tonight. He's ensured that Son has had absolutely no chance of scoring, really. Obviously,
yes,
helped out with my king.
Guaranteed. And here's a Brazil corner. Can they make it 5?
You stupidly didn't put any Brazilian players in. I put Alexandro.
I didn't put any in.
And I had Richarlison in as 12th man.
Sandro? He's not playing, is he?
Yep, I know. That's why I'm annoyed.
Who's at left back? Oh,
Danilo, which makes zero sense. It was just like
still.
Desperate not to play Sandro. Rafinha, it's a foul. He might put it in the net anyway.
Now bring Alisson and Marquinhos off. I don't think Korea are going to score anyway, I'll be honest.
Nah, yeah, Richarlison has sort of fouled him.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to see Rafinha score either.
To be fair, if Korea keeps 0-0 second half, that's not bad.
No, it certainly isn't.
But the foot in the first half, don't we?
Yeah. If they put in this performance first half, fair play. Hwang trying to come down this right. He's fighting Danilo. Danilo does brilliantly to hold him off and knock it back to his keeper. Silva. Danilo. Inside. Here's Marquinhos. Oh, it's a bit of a poor pass from Casemiro, but they've got away with it. And now Alves plays it out wide to Rafinha. Brazil coming forward again. Can they get a 5th? That's the big question now. They've started to just turn it down a notch. Whether they'll power on now, maybe get another couple. Still to be seen. But Silva, is that superb? But he did well to go past him. I think he just got caught. He did get caught there. I thought he was fine, but he did feel some pain in his
foot there.
Foot. Now we're going to see changes.
Korea.
Off comes Hwang. On comes, I believe it was Paik. Might be wrong on the net. Yeah, it is Paik. The number 8. I mean, Hwang's not had a good game. But no one has for Korea.
I'm surprised he's actually been good. He has a lot of potential at the age of 38, doesn't he? Yeah.
No, I think he's going places,
I was going to say, got a really good future ahead of him. The kid could become world class. Yeah, I mean, hopefully one day we could see him maybe playing for the likes of Barcelona.
Maybe. Obviously, he's currently strutting his stuff in Brazil still, his native country, anyway.
At the ripe age of 38.
At young age, you mean? Here's Marquinhos.
Sorry.
Alves. Looking for Rafinha. Can he find... I think
offside.
Rafinha's massively offside. He's going to go through anyway. Will he score? No, he goes back to Richarlison. It goes through Richarlison. No, the flag goes up. God, Rafinha was so far offside. He plays with Pumas in Mexico, Jack. Oh, sorry. He was at Flamengo, wasn't he? We got let go at the end of last season. I forgot he went to Mexico. But yes, Huang comes forward. He was on Guess the Football, so I'm, nodding myself for forgetting that one.
I
Anyway.
think Sevilla should pick them up. Maybe. Hot prospect.
Then Barcelona, yeah. Yeah, he was on Guess the Football the other day. Oh, that's poor
Did
from
he go
me.
Sevilla before Barca?
Yeah, he did.
Never knew that.
Then Juve, then PSG. You didn't
I
get him
thought
for
Sevilla-
ages.
I thought Sevilla only got him from the Basque region. That's Bilbao.
No, that's Bilbao and Sociedad.
Yeah.
Different area of
I forgot.
Spain. Then Flamengo, yeah. And then Barcelona again, and then Pumas.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to get that one.
He hasn't retired yet, has he? Still going.
Could still return to Barcelona again.
Oh my god, it makes a third come.
40-year-old him, Xavi and Iniesta, it's not about.
You play him, mate.
Bring back Puyol.
Iniesta's still playing, isn't he? Just.
Yeah,
Here is Alves.
don't know how.
He's still playing Vissel Kobe, that's how.
It's mental. How old is he now? 40?
Nah, 38, 39.
How old is Xavi then?
41? 40?
Was Xavi always older? Never knew that.
No, I think Xavi is just young.
He's a young manager. Whereas Iniesta still wants to play for Vissel Kobe.
Xavi is 42. I think I might just move massively off of Iniesta, and actually he's just ancient.
I thought he was 40. Learning things here, people.
Yeah, I know. Iniesta is 38.
Oh,
spot on.
wow. Yeah, coming up, obviously. So tomorrow we are live for Portugal, Switzerland.
Wow.
From 10 to 7.
Way.
Oh, you're live. I'm not here. Sorry.
It's going to be a lonely one. Please make sure to turn up. If not, I'm going to be very lonely. I need someone to talk to.
And then obviously Friday we'll be back with Netherlands, Argentina, and Saturday.
Bang! Oh, it's a great save.
Oh, no.
Still can't be
Harris
converted. Oh my!
scores, Korea.
A lot of blocks from
Korea
Brazil
scores.
defenders. And
Flag
it's,
goes up eventually.
Yeah.
And then obviously, as I'll carry on, Friday we're live for Netherlands, Argentina, and Saturday we're live for the mighty England.
And we have Sunday and Monday off before Tuesday, Wednesday semis, and then we have Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday,
We'll
Friday.
be watching England
Thursday, Friday
on
off.
that Sunday, Saturday,
What?
Sunday final.
I was going to say, Saturday's the World Cup third place playoff, like the bronze final.
God, yeah. Unless it's England.
It's going to be a cracking game. Well, I'll be very alone then if you just refusing.
Will you watch it? Really?
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
Turns out it is.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, it's going to be one of, like, Portugal, it's going to be two of Portugal, Argentina, Brazil, and then England. What? It could be Messi versus Ronaldo,
if I'm lost
mate.
in the same final, I've got to go play in a third place playoff.
Yeah.
Like when we lost to Belgium in 2018.
You get a medal then.
Or you win the third place playoff?
That's why they call it the bronze final. You get a bronze medal.
Oh.
You get gold if you win silver. I think that's how it works anyway. And it helps obviously with working out.
Yeah, they could have scored.
Helps with working out FIFA coefficients and stuff.
To be fair to them, they kept scoring 0-0. Casemiro's down on the floor for.
Obviously,
Brazil.
not that World Cup and what European Euros participation matters anyway, because somehow Belgium are still first.
Yeah.
Well, they're second now, aren't they, to Brazil? But how? And they've not won anything. How are France like fifth or something?
Italy always down there. How we're not up there? We've been in a semi-final and in a final.
If we have
in the
lost,
last two
and the
international
Nations League
competitions.
can't help. We've always been cheating that.
Oh, who watches the Nations League? Like, that shouldn't count. It's not a major
We
competition.
streamed it every game.
It's about.
You covered all of the Nations
They're
League.
one of the best, if not the best goalkeeper in the world. I cannot get on board with that.
No, mate, Edison's on the bench.
So I cannot get on board.
He is. How can you not say he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world?
I think Courtois is better. Edison's better.
That's two. So he is one of the best then, isn't he?
Neuer's better.
No, he is not.
Yes,
Neuer's
he is.
ancient. Neuer was better. Neuer's now not better.
Oh, right now, yeah. I think of all time. All time, that's a horrific statement.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Right, okay, I didn't realise. Sorry, I misinterpreted your statement.
Well, if you're going to get Lev Yashin now, I don't think he's going to do a better job.
But he was a very good goalkeeper in his day.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's hard to judge, obviously, you can't compare across eras.
Second half.
Huang.
I'm disappointed. I want to see more goals. Belgium could fail to qualify for the Euros, it's always second in the world.
Yeah. Belgium could just liquidate and still be
Off
second.
what? I genuinely don't understand why they're there.
Belgium could fit with just full team of people with giant afros.
Fellaini,
Win
Witsel,
everything. Yeah,
Van
exactly.
Faes,
Exactly, see?
and there's probably more.
And there's definitely other people in Belgium that have afros that don't play football that could just join the team.
Even they're not Belgian.
Or people that could grow their hair out.
Yeah, give Lukaku a...
Yeah, imagine
Who's that warming up? That is Fred.
I'm now picturing all of the the Belgium national team with
changes for
afros. It's
Brazil. It's
amazing.
Martinelli and Bremer. So Bremer is coming on for Marquinhos. No, so Danilo. Didn't know who number. And Vinicius Junior is coming off for Gabriel Martinelli.
Makes sense, that.
Yeah. Again, resting is Tite.
Mm-hmm.
Want to save, keep his players fresh for that game.
Bremer
on
and Martinelli,
Friday.
so Bremer will slot in at right back, I presume, or maybe someone else will... left back, sorry. Maybe someone else will shift over there, and then we're going to see Martinelli in instead of Vinicius. A goal and assist from site could be
Yes.
a goal and 2 assists if Rafinha had finished that chance at the start of the second half. But yeah, 19 to go. Vinicius and Tite's very happy. Vinicius has been sensational tonight.
Dani Alves on the throw. Fact that man is still playing for Brazil. I love it.
Which I don't understand it, but
I think it's brilliant.
yeah, sure.
What?
It's a bit of a weakness now for Brazil, isn't it, right back?
That's why he's still there.
They don't have any. Eder Militao is their right back. He ain't a right back.
Dani Alves is your
But
back.
he's alright there. Well, exactly.
So I'm looking at we've got a cheeky little Phil Foden.
Yeah, cheeky little one.
He's going to do in the final.
Not a normal sized Phil Foden, just a cheeky little one.
And we've seen how good Jude Bellingham is. Is there a better midfielder right now than Jude Bellingham?
What, in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
KDB.
Okay. Another one. Exactly.
I'm just thinking. It's an interesting proposition. He's a very good player. But, yeah, no, I think in the world right now is harsh. Also, welcome to the stream, Dima. Showing the support for South Korea. I love that. I've loved South Korea in this tournament. They've been brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think Brazil was just a step too far for them.
To be fair, the second half's been 0-0.
Yeah, and they've shown they've got the ability to be able to play with, some of these big dogs, but
Yeah.
they were too open early in this game. Brazil managed to put 4 past them, and you're not going to get that margin back. But it's been a much better second half shown. I think they will be strong in 2026, potentially. They've still got players developing, obviously like Huang and that. But
Lee is coming off for Lee.
yeah. Yeah. So, and like-for-like change there. Not only in position, but also in name. So,
Lee for Lee J for Lee K.
yeah.
So if I don't flop, he won't flop. Bellingham will not
If
flop.
Bellingham goes Real or City, football's down as a sport.
I was going to say, might as well not bother competing for the Champions League against Real, and might as well not bother competing for the Premier League against City.
And I still think City will be up there for the Champions League.
No, they'll never win it in my lifetime.
They will.
No, I fully believe they will never win it in my life.
Unless you die in the next 5 months, Man City are going to win the Premier League in your lifetime.
Champions League.
Champions League, yeah.
They're not going to win it this year.
They will.
Why do you think they're going to win it this year?
Because they look really strong.
And so does everyone else.
Yeah.
I think Real on their day can beat them. I think Bayern on their day can beat them.
Unless Chelsea manage to sign Bellingham and Rice in the January transfer window and somehow a backup right wing back and a striker that can score loads of goals, then we have no chance.
I think Liverpool on their day can beat them.
Yeah, anyone on their day can beat anyone off their day. But what I'm saying is City will have enough, even if they're not.
No. I think Real and Liverpool can both still beat
Right,
them.
well, by your logic, Benfica are going to win the Champions League because I feel like they're just going to have 4 really good days.
No, okay, scrap that bit. Liverpool beat City. Real beat City. Chelsea give City a good game.
Liverpool don't beat City.
Don't?
No.
What the league?
Yeah, Champions League doesn't have dodgy VAR calls, mate.
Klopp's better in Champions League.
What, making dodgy VAR?
Pep overthinks it.
That'll be alright.
That's why they lost.
You don't have to overthink it when you have Haaland. It's just kick it up there and he'll score, bang, with 1. There's no
Would he get
overthinking
nervous?
it. What?
Would he get nervous?
Haaland? You think Haaland gets nervous?
Well, big stage Champions League. He's never played in the Champions League final. He's never played in a final, has he?
Yeah.
No
Community
way.
Shield.
Oh, come, that's not a final.
It's a final.
I wouldn't get nervous for a Community Shield game.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Sorry, you're telling me you're walking out in front of 80,000 at Wembley and you're just like, mate.
First of all, it was at the King Power.
Yeah, alright, but every other year... Oh! We took our minds off it. What a strike!
Good.
Peake, the substitute, the number 8. What a
Is the
hit.
comeback on?
15 minutes to go, 3 goals to find. Even the Brazil fans are stood in applause.
Don't blame
Oh, what a hit!
Oh, that is beautiful.
What a strike!
I'm so happy for South Korea.
Also, Exed says that Dortmund won the poker in 2021.
When?
In 2021, as he said. But
didn't.
what a strike from Peake.
No, he did not.
What
I
a
think Haaland
strike.
was injured.
To the 3% that think South Korea could win this, and to the 3%
Never
that
give
voted
up.
for a draw.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Nick Nack's back. Nick Nack's seen the career.
Game on.
He's back. Game on.
Like the side name before the back. Even Alisson can keep it out. Yeah, world's best goalkeeper.
Yeah.
You've got to have the
Edson saves
passion from the Korean support as well. What I mean,
No one can say that. No.
the things
Course
I would
not,
do to see this game go 4-4.
Oh, I'd do so. I'd shave my head. I'd go
No, you stop saying you're going to shave your head.
No,
because something's going to happen. You're going to have to.
I'd do that to make
Oh,
it
okay.
happen, but I'm not going to do that to make it happen because it's going to happen anyway.
Oh right,
But
here's
if
my
I look at it
enemy.
now-
Big challenge.
That's a yellow. I look at
Don't
it-
say, it's only 3 goals in 13 minutes against the best side in the tournament currently.
No. What I was going to say was, I look at it now and go, South Korea have won the second half 1-0.
Yes, but they've lost the match 4-1.
Yeah, but they haven't been so bad in the first. They haven't been so open.
Yeah. And if they scored 9 really quickly before Brazil came on.
So I think there's still a chance.
Okay. I think the scoreboard may disagree.
I think Korea could get
It's
3
Bremer.
and 13.
That's what Casemiro.
What is that? 13 divided by 3. It's 4.3, right?
Martinelli.
So 4.3 minutes ago.
Yeah. It ain't happening.
4.5 minutes ago.
There's more chance Brazil get double figures.
No. Plus that added time. We've got to have a lot of that.
Alright.
There's a chance for South Korea.
Okay.
Here's your deal. Rafinha. Neymar.
Goes to Richarlison.
That wasn't Neymar.
No, that was Richarlison.
It's
Richarlison.
Danny Alves.
It's Richarlison to Alves.
No, Danny Alves
Neymar's
is-
currently stood
Danny Alves
away
is
from the
blonde.
play, and you can now see him running.
Martinez will get back. Huang here. Going forwards. Could he get a goal?
There goes my 4-0 prediction. Stick Edison in there. Korea makes a comeback, Harry. Thanks for Fabrizio Romano. What was the stream? Ronaldo had an offer from Munich. Leeds were... and Leeds, which were about 365 million, but why did he choose Nassau? Only 200 million crazy. Leeds, yeah? Wow.
Thanks, Fabrizio.
Thank you, Fabrizio.
Is it a confirmed
That is
here
mental.
we go?
I mean, I haven't watched his Twitch in a while, but I don't know. I didn't know he mentioned that.
I haven't had a look on his socials yet, so... Oh, hang on!
Cho!
Alisson's ruining
you're
it.
so boring. Son could have scored if he wasn't there. Cho could have scored if Cho was good.
And the Huang on the first time.
Mate.
If it wasn't for Alisson, this game would be 4-4. He's boring.
He's offside.
I'm glad he didn't score then.
Yeah, I know. We'd have been going mental and then just
Broke my heart.
VAR. Cho's
Change.
off. He missed, and then
Yeah.
man's like, oh, he's off.
Manager gives him a nice hug. That's nice. But yeah, Cho is off,
Cho makes way.
and racing
Here
is
comes
Huang.
Huang.
Another one.
Yeah. Is football scripted? Asked Fabrizio Romano.
Maybe. Alisson's coming off.
What?
Alisson's coming off. There's
Who
something
is
Alisson
this?
off. There's something of Alisson.
That is
That's disrespectful.
disrespectful. You're moaning, oh, they'll celebrate. They just brought Weatherton on.
I guess they're giving him minutes, aren't they? They want to give him 10 minutes in the World Cup.
Mate, if Korea now get 3, that'll be so funny.
Oh my god.
Neymar.
Weatherton's. Oh my god, yeah, imagine. Korea score 3. This random
It's
geezer's
Weatherton.
got to do penalties.
Gotta go for extra time.
Wow, Weatherton's on. Alisson subbed off. Weatherton onto the pitch. I mean, I guess they just want to give him minutes. They've
I
taken
sworn
him.
Weatherton was a right back.
They're 4-1 up. They've
Everton
taken him. They might as well give him some minutes.
Martinelli.
Alisson
Nice
let a goal and
shoulder.
he's been subbed
Oh,
out.
well, they might score. Oh,
Ask a goalkeeper.
no, Kim's does well.
I'd shoot now. Test Weatherton.
He's got to go Everton, mate, honestly. You can't be called Weatherton.
That's good.
They've got Weatherton and Everton on the bench. Let's get them both to Everton as quickly as possible.
Please do. Imagine that.
First
Everton.
play in the morning. Weatherton pumps it long. Everton in behind. Everton scores for Everton. Against Liverpool.
Everton 5.
He rounds Alisson.
Yeah. Oh, gone. Oh, dear.
Rafinha, man. That was on a plate.
That man cannot score. Even if he...
The ball comes across the face
I
of
bet
goal.
in
Rafinha
training-
just needs to put it in.
I bet in training he can't even score past Weatherton. I want to see. I want to be a goalkeeper.
I hope he's not. I just a random
How can he
man.
just shoot and he just jumps over the ball? Well, it's Weatherton. Unless you hug the post, but then he just shot the other side to goal. No, stop trying to defend Alisson. Could have saved it. Oh, under pressure. Here's Weatherton.
Goal of the tournament. What, that? No, Richardson's clear.
No. Oh, Mbappe. One of Mbappe's against Poland.
No. Stop hating on Richardson, man. That was a beautiful goal.
It was a beautiful goal, but you didn't even see about Mbappe's against Poland.
I've seen replays, mate.
The ones where he curled it top corner.
Not as good as Richardson's.
Yeah, and Messi's against Mexico.
I'll be honest, I'm such a fanboy for overhead kicks. Like, if you're saying Messi's against Mexico, let's get Louis Chavez a mention against
yeah.
Saudi Arabia, mate.
Exactly.
Ball in behind.
Oh my god, is Weatherton going to be tested?
No, it's a Hwang wanted to have a shot, but he kind of just slowed
The
down.
last 8 minutes kind of picked up a bit. Korea scored and Weatherton's coming on in goal.
Stunning.
Richardson, that was a beautiful
That was such a FIFA moment, watching two goalkeepers.
Yeah, no.
You know,
When you get bought, or like when you're beating someone like 9-0, so you put your striker in goal.
yeah.
Imagine it is.
That's what Messi should have. That's what Kepa should have done all that time ago.
Yeah.
Just come off.
But no. Christ, imagine he was playing for Spain. They decided to put on the backup, third
Right.
backup keeper. He'd have refused to come off.
Casillas is coming on.
God.
Should be 4-4.
Victor Valdez is back. What's this? Buffon's coming on for it.
Oh wow, Donnarumma's fuming.
Ball it. Oh!
Across
Weatherton
the face of
he had
goal.
that covered. And he's got a goal kick to take here. 7 minutes on the clock. I think I should just call the game early.
I disagree. I want to see Weatherton have to face a
Here's
shot.
Park's goal.
Pake.
Pake's goal. Wow. Max ball speed of 89 kilometres per hour.
Pake.
He didn't even,
Shout out,
he didn't even
mate.
put his hands
Mate,
out, Alisson.
No, to be fair to him,
It's a rocket.
he can put that on his wall.
I scored a World Cup goal against Brazil. Just
And
don't
your CV.
just-
You're probably not just going to write it. You're
Yeah.
probably just a picture will do. Someone's getting a cast rig of that's Neymar on his ankle.
Yeah. And maybe don't put the scoreline on there, but just say you scored.
No, he's still with the score on goal.
Yeah, it's 4-1.
It's the only Korean
I
that are
smashed
capable of
it top
fighting
corner
Brazil.
against the world's best goal.
And Weatherton. Well, that's a good clearance.
I'd put that on, yeah. I was in goal. I was in goal.
I
for
played
Brazil. Yeah.
12 minutes
Don't mention
against
that part. Just put it
Korea.
on your wall of you in goal against Korea in a World Cup round of 16.
I kept a clean sheet.
Yeah.
How's it 4-1? Sub goalies at some point in the game, I think.
Nah, he wasn't getting angled treatment. They just taking the cast off to let the air out of it.
Man, thank you, doctor.
No, because it's swollen. You don't want to have a bandage over it the whole time.
Well, keep it down.
No, it needs to be out free. You can move
So
it.
it can
as
get
well.
bigger. That's not swelling, mate.
It does. Swelling makes things bigger.
Yeah. So if you put something on it, it can't grow.
No, it's just going to be painful though.
It's like if you put a plant.
Because something's
in a
swelling and
room-
it keeps hitting
in a
against
really,
some
really
bandage,
dark
it's gonna hurt
room.
you. If you put a plant in a really dark room, what's that going to do?
Nothing, but exactly. Don't grow.
I thought the plant was already grown.
What do you mean?
I thought you'd already grown the plant.
No. It's a plant that needs to grow a bit more.
Right, okay. Brazil plays like, okay, so that's when we chill because then Weatherton's on when he's that. No, Weatherton's, I'm sure Weatherton's a good goalkeeper.
Well, so welcome to the stream, Precious Monnier. Hey guys, good evening. Good evening to you too. It's been a very good evening. We've seen 5 goals in a football
Hey.
game. We've not had this much in
I've seen a change of
in the
goalkeepers.
World Cup, especially on the streams.
Penalty, a wonder goal.
How have we gone from just pure 0-0s in the groups to just carnage around 16? I've loved it.
I mean, but it's got
Oh, and Richardson.
Rodrigo
Needs to square it.
How was that
Can't
end up
for
with
challenge. I don't know. It's a mess up from
But equally, I look at it and
I'm happy Korea is out. Oh, right, precious. I presume you're a big fan of Brazil then, and not just a massive hater of Korea. Could be from North Korea, to be fair, in which case a rivalry. Though I think they've got a YouTube ban still, so they definitely have actually.
Yeah.
There's no way that they'd allow that. So yeah. Here's Dani Alves. Nice chest, nice control. Delivers the ball. It's headed back to his goal from Kim. That was a good header.
But it's been getting better as the court. We've seen 3 goals in the first round of 16, 3 in the next, 5 in the next one. What is going to come next tomorrow in Portugal, Switzerland?
So we've gone 3-3-5.
3-3-5. So what's we next?
5.
3-3-5-5.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
3-2 then?
Basic maths.
Or 4-1 or 5-0? Or
3-2 Switzerland.
2-2 and then to extra time.
3-2 after extra time.
Could we see 5 goals and then penalties? No,
Could just be 0-0.
Could be 0-0.
Don't think there's any patterns in football. It's not scripted. That's Fabrizio Romano.
Or the fake Fabrizio Romano chance.
Yeah.
Imagine Brazil now someone Edison for the last 4 minutes. Just keep giving all their goalkeepers a run out.
I'm African from Nigeria. Yeah, no, Precious, I was joking. I know you're not from North Korea.
Even though it wouldn't be in our chat.
But yeah. Question for you, Precious. Do you think that your nation, Nigeria, will be at the 2026 World Cup? I mean, you'd imagine so, right?
I think they will.
I was surprised they didn't qualify this year.
Iwobi?
That's one player. I mean, I'd probably focus on Osimhen, Chukwueze,
Yeah.
and the likes rather than Iwobi, but
I think Iwobi's cool.
everyone has their surprise standout players.
Castro's on the floor.
It's a decently
Free
strong
kick,
team.
3 minutes to go, plus additional time. It's probably a lengthy additional time.
Yeah. Allison 1 conceded, Weatherton none. Weatherton clear.
I think he should start against Croatia.
I think Weatherton should go to Liverpool, and Allison should be benched.
Yeah. People saying Kelleher's.
I'm pretty sure Weatherton's the Palmeiras keeper. Palmeiras have Hendrick, don't they? I really want him to join Chelsea because I feel like he's probably going to be mint, isn't he?
Here come Brazil. Rafinha.
He looks quality, especially on FM.
Ball in. No.
Oh, cleared by
That
Kim.
man has been woeful this tournament. And if you're Everton on the bench, or someone else like that, do you not think you deserve a chance? Martinelli keeps getting subbed on, doesn't get a start, but Rafinha's been rubbish.
Casemiro. Well, Anthony surely above mine.
Yeah, Anthony. Bit tricks and flicks.
Here's Rafinha. Delivers it.
Again,
well dealt with by
Korea
Kim.
played well second half. If they went 4-0 down at half time.
Precious not so confident in his nation's chances. Now the Nigerian team is crap, and I don't think they'll qualify.
Fair enough.
Martinelli.
Oh,
that's amazing for Dani Alves. I thought it was going to go in.
That had gone in, that insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, even if I supported San Marino, I'd be confident we're going to make it one day. Real Madrid say if Hendrick signs, they won't get Haaland. Mate.
They don't get Haaland anyway.
I was going to say.
They fancy paying, 500 million?
I think their only chance now for them getting a world-class striker is by bringing in Mbappe.
Which they are.
Or Hendrick, obviously. Yeah, I'd take Kylian at Chelsea.
Kylian Mbappe. Ball in from Rafinha.
Oh, Bremer almost got his head to that. Oh, he did get his head to it, to be fair, but it's out of play. Also directed goalwards.
Yeah. Well, Brazil will be happy. They're through to play Croatia. South Korea can be proud of themselves. That should have also been a corner rescue and goal kick. But yeah, South Korea can be proud of themselves. They've been much better second. I mean, they've won the second half 1-0. They've given a good account of themselves, especially in the last 45. But yeah, they just lack the quality really to challenge Brazil today. But it's been a good tournament for them and getting out of the groups. They wouldn't have thought they'd get out of the groups coming into it.
No.
So to be here tonight was magical for them.
Oh, well, they're coming forward again here, to be fair. That's a lovely switch to the play. Well, taken by Huang. Will he have a shot? He does, but it's nowhere near the goal.
Always bouncing in front of him.
That's hit the famous big stand in this
Stadium,
lovely arena. That's hit a container then, isn't it?
Yeah, how many minutes out of time have we got? ITV very slow with that. BBC are on the ball.
I don't think it's ITV's fault, though, is it? They just have the broadcasting from... Well, the scoreboard's theirs, isn't it, I guess? So I guess they do the added time as well. But, yeah.
If it's any more than 5, I'd be surprised.
I wouldn't. It's the World Cup, mate.
I know, but that's not even.
Weberton, Pomsett. We did get a goal and subs.
4
minutes. There we go.
Not quite 5.
But still 9 in total additional minutes. Driving it forward, by the way, now Korea. It's a lovely run, and I think that is a foul. No, not in the eyes of the referee. Martinelli tries to take it past Kim. Kim says, "Nah, mate." And Martinelli wants a foul, doesn't get one. Is the 18 fouled here? Nah,
Well, I don't know.
it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's more than one replay, but yeah. Split second decision. Looked like a decent challenge, to be fair, so.
Could Korea get a second, maybe?
Maybe they can, right. Will they, though? Huang, chance to deliver it here. Lays it off to the number 18. Going up against Thiago Silva. He's forced backwards. This is nice. But can Korea do anything with the ball? No. Well, to be fair, there we go, they lose it. Richarlison. Now, bursting away. Kim giving chase. He's not got that, but he's lacking that pace now at this stage of the game. Drive it forwards.
2 minutes to go. Richarlison just trying to be free of him. Can't. Wins a throw, though.
Should do some keep the up beats like did against Forest.
Jody man of the match.
Just to enrage people like Paul Scholes.
Jody man of the match while the game peters out.
Yeah, go on. Who are you thinking?
I think there's a few players who had a good game, but I'm going to give mine to Daniel. No, Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, fair enough.
Goal and assist, played really well.
Yeah, he looked electric on that left-hand side. I think Neymar also played very well.
I think
He's not going to be mine.
Yours too.
I am going to go with Richarlison.
Yeah, I couldn't.
He's had a brilliant
Danny Alves from
match.
range.
Brilliant tournament in general. I feel like he should have probably got a second goal in this game, but still a fantastic performance from Richarlison in general. Alisson, yeah, welcome back, Nick Nack. Alisson off.
No, I think he's saying
What's
Alisson
going on?
man of the match.
Oh, right, yeah, no. I
So
presume.
he's been here.
Yeah, no.
He's been here for the whole thing.
No, it's just hadn't said anything for a while.
Alright.
I presumed he'd,
No.
gone. But yeah, no, Alisson's a fair shout for man of the match until he
But my honourable mention is to Paik for scoring beauty.
Weberton man of the match. Yeah, mate, clean sheet. If Alisson didn't concede, I maybe would give him man of the match.
But yeah, honourable mention to Paik.
So he has been brilliant, to be fair. Made some big saves, obviously denying Son, Huang from close range. Couldn't deny Paik. Paik's too good.
Paik is legendary. I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Chelsea shirt.
Maybe he's opaque and you couldn't see him.
But anyway.
If his first name is O, that is even better. But I don't think it is. It's Sheng Ho, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh wait, Sheng Opaque. Actually is. That's quality, to be fair.
No, ref by the whistle. Don't let Brazil score.
Martinelli and-
Rafinha has had an awful tournament. Ref's
Finya,
come back
man,
for a foul.
honestly.
Our ref just called the
He
game.
can't catch a break.
Just called the game. And he has called the game.
There we go. Brazil ease into the quarterfinals. That's a brilliant display from them today. And yeah, nobody in the Brazil team has really stood out over anyone else. Well, Rafinha, he stood out for all the wrong reasons. Though he's the only one in the Brazil team that I think really struggled. And I think he recognised that. He looks a little bit unhappy at the end of this game. But yeah, I think we'll call it there.
Yes.
We'll be back tomorrow. It's just going to be me here streaming the Portugal-Switzerland game. Harry will join us, I think, if the game goes straight to time, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, if not, we probably won't see him. But yeah, should be a good game. I'll be here for that tomorrow. If I can try and find a guest during the day, if anyone's around, then maybe we'll see someone on here. But it will likely just be me. So please do turn up tomorrow. If not, it's going to be a very, very lonely stream. And this is a really touching tribute. Brazil taking a... there, Nick Nack. For our Wi-Fi goes, thank you all very much for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow.